Yo, we back again.
I'm about to say, do you want us to have another licensing strike? This guy's gonna run the whole tune.
Chill out,
Jesus,
relax.
bro.
Can we get a yo from you? Or?
Oh, yo, I'm here, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, we're here. We're
I'm
back.
always here.
Apart from when you're in recovery.
Recovery?
Yeah.
Oh, what, for the BBL?
Yeah.
Hey, man,
I'm fully healed now. Did you see? I'm outside. I'm fully healed.
Ready,
Shaking
man.
that thing.
Taking off the bandage and everything.
The sun is out, so get ready to flex.
Pom pom shorts for them.
Yo, that's crazy.
Okay.
Everyone's getting their hay fever BBL anyways right now.
Is that what it is?
They're getting the shots.
Leave us alone.
They're getting them injections.
Leave us alone.
Oh, you're hay fever
fever.
suffer as well? What? Us too?
All of you.
I just heard, man.
Oh, wow, that's
I
childish.
just heard, man.
Yeah.
That's childish.
Like, do you know what it is?
Yeah,
Thank
we're
God
good with pollen
plants in the
over
corner are plastic because
You hate these
she's on
plants
the
so
ropes.
much. First of all, shout out to Aleve because it's been
Is this a paid ad? What's going on there, bro?
no,
Fuck to leave,
but
bro.
that's how I feel about it. That hay fever tablets. It's got phenylphexidine in it. Inject
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's people getting injections now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like £300.
That's that hay fever
We know you
BBL.
got
Oh,
it.
shut up! Shut up!
You
Shut
know you
up!
got
Shut
it.
up!
You can pay for me, Vans.
Oh my god!
Now we're good over here with
Yeah, come on.
hay
We
fever.
don't have them problems, man. How does it feel? Every year,
Do you
it's
know
getting
what?
batted up.
I agree. It's very childish because it's nature. It's pollen. What's going on? I think there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Eyes streaming, nose is itchy. Like, how am I supposed to be a babby with allergies?
I mean,
Crazy, you know?
yeah. It's mad because like London has the highest pollen count. So I was with my boy on Saturday and he was like, anywhere else that he goes, like he has bad hay fever here,
Yeah.
but anywhere else in the world that he goes, he just never gets it. It's calm.
Living my best life.
Yeah.
You seem to be in good, like you're on good nick right now.
Leave. I'm telling you.
Leave.
Yeah. Shall
Okay.
I?
The one in the purple packet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone knows.
Yeah.
I know you bought a few baddies medication. I know that. I know that trick. I was seeing that film before.
Is that the one with the purple?
Is that one with the purple?
I knew the colour, you know.
I've seen that film before.
I've got siblings that think.
Man's got a starring role in the film.
Love that.
You sit there quiet like, yeah.
Mate.
Leave, man. I know about leave, man.
Yeah. Shout out to leave.
Each and every time.
So no injection for you. We're good with tablets for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what if there's like a new strain of hay fever that?
A new variant.
You actually want me dead, don't you?
No,
you do.
I never want to
You
be
do.
dead, but
You do.
I just want to.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah.
Don't worry, man. She got it, man.
Follow.
You got it there, man.
Intro your fucking pod.
My pod.
Intro your pod.
Well, hashtag off the cuff pod.
Come on.
We are back. A good honest conversation never hurt anyone.
Yes.
If you're listening for the first week, my name is Fols Forever.
And I'm Mr. Vans.
Shouts out to the Chrissy Hive.
Chrissy Hive.
She's in the building. And we've got a returning guest,
Friend of the show.
friend of the show. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
man.
I ain't seen you in a minute. COVID just mashed up our, a wonderful
outside,
romance,
COVID was a weird time.
Yeah, it's crazy. It feels like ages ago, but it's actually just the other day.
Local, man.
Well,
But we're here, don't it?
We're here,
He's
man.
back by way of East London, by way of Houston, Atlanta, Vegas.
Yes.
We'll talk about Houston after as well.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
the king of Essex
Yeah,
himself.
the King of Essex has a big title still. My brother Swave is with us
The Swave. Shouts to the Swave.
in the building, man. It's good to see you, man.
It's good to see you guys too, man. It's good to see Chrissy as well.
Thank you.
First time meeting her. So.
First
Do
time
you remember
meeting.
what episode is it on? Was it the time you come on with Alex?
Yeah, I came with Alex, yeah.
Have you been on since then, or was that the
No,
last?
that was the last time I went on. The
last
last
show.
time before that, I think this is my third time on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, shouts to Alex, man. Another family
Alex.
member.
Oh yeah, I see Alex in a minute, but I see him outside and enjoying himself and that. So it's some units. I reckon we'll all start bumping each other a bit more. As
Yeah,
everyone's
100%.
out and about and doing stuff. And
The sun is definitely out, man. So you're going to see a lot more people out, So, yeah, man, we look forward to it. It's finally here, man. Like, they didn't even warn us.
No foreplay, just straight bow.
Yeah, straight in it, man. Straight t-shirt and shorts weather.
For real.
yeah, why not, bro?
Just
Let's
went-
get to it.
Ha!
Even though like the summer trip wasn't necessarily ready, I was like, oh, we're here, yeah. I just took off from holidays, so everything's still in the suitcase.
What are you saying,
We've heard
recycling?
you travelled.
Not really.
You're not recycling the holiday garb now? Loud
I've watched
shirts.
everything now properly, like I did like the other night. But like initially, when it's like, the weather, and when you just get back from holiday, I don't know about you guys. Sometimes you either are back on it, you're just outside because you're still like holiday, mid-holiday spirit, or you just want to rest up.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird. It was like I was happy London was hot, but like, I've just got back from holiday. I want to chill out, and it's like banging
Don't like
weather.
it.
It's like you kind of have to.
We
go out
saying
and
day
get-
party and you're like, enough.
Right, all the Don Julio I was guzzling there. I need to relax, bro.
Hey,
Baddie.
what?
No, chill
Riding the
out.
boat and that, driving the boat.
Riding the boat. Crazy.
Is it
crazy?
driving?
Are you sure?
Crazy.
Is it not driving?
Is he sure?
I don't know.
I said riding the boat. Are you alright?
What's it called?
That's
Like,
a
what's
bit
it?
crazy.
Is it?
Bro,
Is it not
too,
driving?
That's too
Is
close
it
to the edge,
riding?
bro. Bro, stop saying
Hey,
that.
yo,
Stop saying
bruv,
that, bro.
clarify innit?
Bro, I'm
Otherwise,
looking
these
at you
rumors,
like, nigga, help me.
bruv. Help me, help
Man
you,
said
bro.
riding the boat. Are you alright?
Help
I
me.
knew it was crazy. I can't lie. That's
What?
Crazy allegation. So fly all the way to Malta to ride the boat.
To ride
That's
the
crazy.
boat. I mean,
He got flued out though, so it was expected.
wow.
Makes sense. I'm on your
enough.
side. Yeah, that's
I'm a
crazy.
man I've got illustrious company, innit? Well connected, well respected.
I hear
That's
that.
what it is, yeah.
Shout out to my brother
come on,
Fols.
man.
Throwing it back for tequila.
Hey,
Crazy.
come on, that's crazy. I'm all here for a good job. I'm throwing it back for tequila and
Don
ride
Julio.
the boat.
That's right. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's mad.
Small holidays, what you're gonna do to me? The next person that goes away, I'm gonna flog on of you lot, and it's gonna be him. I want to see where he goes to.
Do you know what? I
you
was
going?
supporting. Where?
On holiday.
Yeah, man. At some point. Yeah. You just won't know. You know, you just bah. I'm there.
Cool story, bro. That's try.
You
If
know.
you think I'll phone Border Force, I said, tell that nigga to leave the laptop and the mics. Where's he going?
And go and enjoy himself. Yes.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
for
yeah.
that, Chrissy?
Yeah.
You like a bit infighting, don't it? Amongst the brothers.
No.
Don't lie, man. You love it,
She
bro.
said that with a mad smile.
Bro, you love it, bro.
She's like, nah.
I want to see you lot get along.
Don't let wickedness like rule your heart. It's not good, you know.
Wicked women win.
Give me your top 5 wicked women quickly.
Me?
You can't be your own top 5, by the way.
Why not?
Usually, the most wicked women are their number one.
Okay, cool. So you're in your top 5 for wicked women. Who else? I'm buying you time as well. So
Okay, yeah. Oh my god, I can't actually think. Who's a wicked woman? Camilla.
or what? Camilla Parker Bowles.
Yeah.
She's the
The
wickedest.
wickedest. In
personified.
fact, she's at number one.
Yeah.
She's
The
the
queen.
wickedest.
She won.
Yeah, she's
She
the
won.
wickedest. She is actually the wickedest
Yeah.
woman. Who else is a wicked woman? That one auntie from church. Sorry.
The evil you done is enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Who else is a wicked woman? That's all I can think of. You know.
Top 3 selected.
Yeah.
It's a bit meaty.
Oh.
I mean, we said that Camilla won.
Yeah, but we spoke about that.
That was like, that's ultimate winning.
But can you play that way? Actually, if you can play the waiting game, that's a long way.
That's
Where's that?
wickedness?
Where's that place where all the women go to, like, and pose next to that sign? Bad women, good women rarely make history.
It's
or
one
some shit
bar
like
in
that.
like Waterloo or
yeah,
something.
Waterloo.
Yeah.
I know-
People just go there
I
just
know
for
what
that.
you're talking about.
And the other, what's the other spot? The place with the angel wings. Everyone stands in between the angel wings and takes a photo.
When they're demons instead.
That's what you said.
I mean, that's what
Oh,
the streets are saying.
Okay.
tell us more about your experience with demon women.
Great times.
You
What
wasn't
country,
expecting
what
that,
country
innit?
were they from?
Oh, that is you're opening up Pandora's box there.
Here to do that.
I don't know. I can't just pinpoint one place.
Fucking liar,
Like-
bro.
like-
Yeah.
That is shit. Or don't use this
He
man
knows
for
what
evil,
countries.
bro.
Yeah.
He knows what countries.
Bad women are
Come on,
universal,
Fafo, let's do this.
not just to one place.
Because I could narrow it down for you.
Same.
Because if I say Nigeria, you lot agreeing or
That's what I
what?
was
You
expecting.
don't date Nigerian women like that, bro. Try it, bro. Don't come over here, bro. Stay where you are, bro.
Caribbean.
just
There's
saying.
one thing you and Burna Boy have in common: Caribbean women. You and Burna Boy are like this, bro. Steph London, I'm sorry, man.
On the low.
Man's over there, he's over there in Jada Kingdom now, yeah.
What's
And it's
over there?
Kill 'em.
bro, it's over there, bro.
Okay, cool.
I want to see Jada's Kingdom. It's crazy, bro.
Follow.
Don't call my name like that. Why do the women in my life do that? Don't call my name like that when I say something crazy.
Why are the women
Just
in
let
your
it
life
land,
calling
man.
you by your name?
Like my name like that.
Oh, right.
Is it not your name?
It is, but come on. You know what we mean. When okay, if your mum was to call you a certain way now, you know what I'm talking about. When you're in trouble.
I don't get in trouble.
I thought you were wicked. Do you not get in trouble?
Yeah.
The
that's-
wickedest,
but
wickedest.
yeah, the wicked people don't get in trouble.
Here's what
but
adds to the
back to Vans
wickedness.
and Burna Boy.
Oh, yeah,
let's-
Jada
yeah.
Kingdom.
Before you got off
Bro,
scot
he
free.
should have chained me.
Well, you
He did it to Henri.
Training day.
Chain me. That's what he did to
my
Henri.
God.
Aye, that was listen. I love that. You know, like we don't have, in my opinion, a lot of like great sports coverage in the UK.
Yeah.
Like growing up, it was what was the match of day? It's a Beautiful Day.
It's the Premiership where ITV won the rights.
Yeah, that was iconic.
To cover highlights.
Then before they went mad, Richard Keys and my man
Andy Gray.
Andy Gray, they was iconic duo for a bit.
Yeah. But they were like commentators more so than.
But just in regards to cover, I just remember them before they went mad and did the misogynistic stuff and went kind of too left. They were.
Al Jazeera picked them up afterwards. They're like, it's all right over here.
Yeah, over here, the misogyny you can load
In
it.
Saudi, you can do it.
It's all right.
Run it.
Mainstream TV, a bit too much in it. Then we've got the modern day, all the YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
So like, all that YouTube football, we love that. But like mainstream TV, for a little bit, Gary and everyone that was doing their thing, but just seeing like Thierry Henry, we spoken like Micah Richards.
Like
Jamie Carragher.
so like Jamie Carragher and
Katie Abdo.
Yeah, Katie Abdo. But Sky Sports, they do the Monday Night Football and stuff with Carragher and Neville, which like analytics wise, they do good work. But then when you've got the show on CBS where they covered the Champions League with Carragher, Richards and Henry and Katie Abdo, they add humor in it.
That's American flair.
They just add that American flair. They bring games into it. A lot of clips go viral, and like the interviews with the players, like they're a lot more candid. Like they actually,
the one with Lukaku was cold.
Yeah, like Grealish and all of these people. Like, and then obviously Burner, Champions League final. Football season's over, by the way, which is a sad story. But that's a convo for another day. But they done the final. Burner opens up the Champions League final.
Cold.
And then obviously he comes on and speaks to the guys, and all of the people all respect Henry in a different way to all the other man.
Yeah.
They come on there and they're like, you know what?
Yeah, because growing up, that was the guy, innit?
I was the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, you know, Richards, he adds like the laugh and
youthful flair.
you know, he's a lot more flamboyant than
I do want a little bit more from him though, because there's always going to be a new funny guy on the block.
Fair.
I think he's got staying power though.
He has, but I think as part of a trio, as part of something, whereas not that I want him to break up or disband, all of those guys, I reckon they can go to any kind of network, whatever, and do their thing.
CBS will keep him as long as like they know that Europe is where it's at, where football opinions matter, because obviously the Champions League's there, and having like these recognized faces in the Premier League. They're going to keep.
You're going to be in Europe again next season.
Yeah, and he's Man City's ambassador as well. Yeah. So, you know, it makes sense. And he's everywhere. Sky Sports, BBC.
Yeah,
he's got the BBC Sounds podcast with Lineker and Shearer. So he's everywhere.
Go black man.
Well, that training day was, because you know it is, when I actually watched the thing, Burner wasn't really giving them a lot when you really watch it properly. In terms of like, you know, you ask someone questions and like you want them to engage a little bit. He wasn't giving them loads, but just that kind of energy from Henry and.
Had Carragher singing On The Low.
Bro, that's a banger, bro.
Yeah.
So shy
On
for
the
him.
low.
On The Low.
His rhythm.
Schmeichel had to stop it. Like that Danish hate.
Nation.
Hey, bare hate.
Yeah, he was like, I've got to stop this now.
Yeah.
But yeah, gave him the chain. Igwe.
But it's also, even a reference point is like Kanu, and it's like obviously growing up, that's what we watch.
He asked him a mad question though.
What did you ask him again?
Who's better out of Kanu and Okocha? It's like, boy, I can't say this on TV because when I go back home.
Football and billion wise, obviously Okocha, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
no, it is.
Because
okay, in terms of for me,
tech and flair.
The eye test, innit?
Yeah, obviously, like what Okocha was doing, he was doing flicks over people's heads and that, but Kanu had tech.
Yeah, he had tech as well.
Saw him score goals from the byline and that.
But the man aged quick.
Nah, he's the first one that we were like, we need to check his passport because he was 28 for 5 years.
If you can cut through, man.
Okay. Cool.
Everyone's got Uncle London that gets them here.
Cool.
Cool. Too much on our people, Chrissy. Am I bad for involving myself in the jokes? Is it too much?
No, go off, King. I support you.
You support me, yeah? Come on, man. You have to. Our people doing our thing, innit? You see, Davido was talking about new cats, old cats.
Oh, we're getting straight into that.
We're here.
Yeah,
I only brought it just because we're speaking about Burner being at the Champions League final, and we've said on here loads of times on the podcast that for us, for me, I think for you as well, that he's the number one standout performer.
Yeah.
When it comes to the genre.
Davido.
BurnaBoy.
Yeah.
BurnaBoy, innit? So it was just funny seeing. I don't know if the interview from Davido was old, and you know, just people just put it back on Twitter and then we react, or it was a really recent interview.
Even if it was old, it still didn't go with what he was saying because of the people that he grouped in that new cat thing.
Rema,
Fireboy. Don't put BurnaBoy with
cheeky.
these man.
It's a disrespect.
Yeah, he's a big disrespect.
A little bit.
A whole African giant with the big font. Don't disrespect him.
The big font.
With the big font. Don't disrespect him.
Champions League.
But I think people's, you know, our music is very loving and it's good. It's feel good music, isn't it?
Yeah.
But people still have beef within it. And I think people forget that used to be beef for ages.
Yeah.
Because Burner put on Snapchat that, okay, cool. Growing up, you all play football growing up, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
You all play for a team. Maybe play for a team where the gaffer's son plays, but he's crap. You know he's crap, but he gets to play.
Nepo baby, innit?
Exactly. Before we knew Nepo babies were, innit?
Yeah.
Like, that's what Burner put on Snapchat. Basically.
No, but
like,
you
know,
would bust your son though.
Of course, but I'm also like I'm addicted to winning. If my son is crap,
Yeah.
bro, sit out, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you're from your mum's side, man. Sit out, man. Yeah, stay with your mum, man.
Do you know what? Like, you'll make it to the bench, but
Yeah, just to keep your mum happy,
Yeah.
innit? So you're also with me on Saturday or Sunday. But if you're not good enough, you're not playing.
the games that we don't necessarily like it's cool, like, you know, like we've already got enough points.
None of the cup games.
Yeah,
more for
yeah,
friendlies.
yeah,
It's free season.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
give you a run out
Yeah,
and that.
give you a run out and that.
Yeah.
You're up 5-0, son going.
Yeah.
Coming on 5-0 with like 10 minutes to go, yeah? And everyone slow down. These are your raring to go, but you can't really do nothing.
You better do something in your
You
little
can't in
cameo.
those games though. When it's 5-0 already, bro,
In your little
everyone's
cameo.
the game's done.
Give you flashes of like, all right, cool. Maybe he deserves more minutes in the next game. Maybe not a start, but more
Yeah.
minutes.
Fair.
Not the last 10 minutes at 5-0 up.
No, if you're Jermaine Defoe though, you bag, you're leaving something.
Yeah.
The man come on the pitch and score late. But that's if you're a striker, innit? So,
So
And
when
women
you
too,
lot
he was
kicked
doing
ball,
that.
yeah.
were you starters or finishers?
I beg your pardon?
I said, when you were kicking ball, were you starters or finishers?
That's not a term we use in football, though. Starters and finishers.
Starters or finishers.
Or
I
you
know
like,
this is your sports segment, yeah? But that's not how it goes.
or you
innit?
like a all match kind of guy?
What did Drake say? Bench players talking like starters. I hate it.
Sounds like Chrissy to me.
Drake.
But the point I was making was, so Burner put on Snapchat, when your dad owns a team and you get to play, basically along those lines. Innit?
Right.
So their beef has been brewing for a minute because there's always this kind of thing of who's your top dog in Afro beats. We'll get along for a bit. Davido's had his issues with Wizkid as well.
Yeah.
So when people saw it, I don't think people realize or acknowledge that they've been having beef for years.
There's always like, even when, so like obviously recently Burner and Wiz collaborated with Ballon d'Or, but then even with that collaboration, and I know that they've got a good relationship over the past couple of years, there's still...
That song was also part of mending on existing beef. So there's big players back in
it
the
will only
Nigerian
take that
scene.
one little thing for them to just
start squabbling again.
Yeah, squabbling again. It's never like really solidified.
Oh, here's a quote. You cannot play football. Everybody knows you cannot play football and you're an embarrassment to the team, but your daddy bought the football team.
Fair enough.
Bro, there's only one man he's talking about.
Yeah.
That was also the thing when Davido came on the scene, like, you're the kid with money, innit? You don't have to grind and hustle the other way people did, innit? So,
yeah, but I mean, it is what it is. It's like, it's not even about how you came in, it's what you do when you're here.
Yeah, I mean, if your dad owns the team and at some point you train yourself to be able to become a star, surely you should still get some sort of credence and some sort of like love at some point.
but we love a come-up story, though. Yeah. I don't know if that's translating yet into the Afrobeat space, but if you're like a street artist, like how, to a degree, like Naira Marley's connected to the street, or Olamide, if you're like tapped in with what we know musically and stuff.
Yeah.
Who else do I say? Dagrin coming up, tapped into the street. If you're that type of artist, those things play to your advantage.
That's the one that passed away, right?
He's the one that passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
If he, bro, in my opinion, if he didn't pass away, clear.
Yeah. Okay.
Clear. Because there was also a time when it was like, I wouldn't say if it was pop. We had a little like Afro beats pop era. We always had like that bit where like we had more rappers. People don't remember there was actually bare
There
rappers.
was bare rappers early on, maybe like mid 2000s towards like the late 2010s.
And they were all trying to
Early
transition into
2010s.
like Afro beats with the melody thing. Like, but okay, cool. Someone like MI for me is if people understood cadence, our slang, our language, he says bare cold stuff, innit?
Even someone like Ice Prince.
Precisely.
Oh, old school.
But in his current climate
wow.
now, yeah, he ain't cutting through because it's melody season, it's gal season.
Well, he was more like of a rapper, innit?
Yeah, he's a rapper.
Yeah.
He's a rapper, yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I mean,
Cheers, Chrissy, thank
it's
you.
taken like massive strides, like as a genre anyways.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? To the point where like it's global and a lot of exciting music globally is coming from the genre or from Africa. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so
Rema, boy, man's he's in India.
Yeah.
Smashing it.
Rema's like always been someone that I've always felt like he had melodies from that region. So it kind of makes sense that like he's doing well over there.
I'll be honest, I didn't hear it, so I was actually genuinely shocked. If someone points it out to me, I maybe might hear it, but I didn't hear it.
Yeah, like his I think the first EP that I've heard from him, which had Do Maybe on it.
Yeah.
I was like, his melodies are like different. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? It gives me like a little bit of that type of vibe, but
Vans is killing me because he wants to say something about being offensive.
No, I agree though. Like when I first listened to his like his first EP, like he had a lot of music as well as the Afro. He had a lot of like the little Uzi, the
We didn't want him to. We didn't want him to do that stuff.
Me and Vans and Sosa when I saw him around the corner when Boiler Room and Jameson did an event, yeah. And was like, bro, let's forget the Americana stuff, man.
Forget the Uzi Vert stuff.
Yeah, Uzi does that. Don't worry about that, bro. Do the Starboy thing.
I mean, it's interesting to hear from someone like fresh from Nigeria, but for Rema, I'm not trying to hear that, man. I'm trying to hear the dirty stuff, man.
Yeah, but
give me the whorish harlotry music, man.
Harlotry.
The whorish harlotry. Okay.
Harlotry in Harlem.
But as we're on the topic of like Afrobeats and stuff, there's like some music news that the Grammys just announced its very first category just for Afrobeats and African music.
Okay.
From 2023, artists will be able to win Best African Music Performance. So, it's something that
on stage performance. Is that for how your album performed?
Nah, because like you've got Best R&B performance. Like for example, it's like how you perform in a song. Per se,
as opposed to like the actual.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like how they categorize stuff at the Grammys is a lot different to the majority of the other award shows where it's like best song or best new artist or best artist. They do so many different categories from one genre that you wouldn't be able to necessarily identify. But I think it's a big step now where like a lot of artists from Africa, not just like it's not exclusive just to the genre Afrobeats, it's like everywhere in Africa, so it gives other people more of a chance. But right now where the juice is at,
let's stay with the juice.
Yeah, you got to park it for a little bit. So it's gonna be, you're gonna see a lot of like the Burners, the Davidos, and the Wizkids competing for that Grammy. So from next year's Grammy, you're going to see.
I do want to see. I would love to see other sounds push through and get to stand alone. But I know what's going to happen. Everything's just going to get pushed under the Afrobeats umbrella, whether it's Afrobeats or not.
Yeah,
because Africa's bigger than just Nige, for example. Innit? I know we're kind of running the thing when it comes to music.
Kind of.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I
didn't want to get too crazy.
No, we have to. I'm here, so we have to.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean, say what you want about the Grammys. They probably consider more things than a lot of other awards.
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean? So
that's what's is it Angeline Kidjo? What's the lady that she beat Burner that time? And people were like, who the hell this is?
Yeah.
Who's this? And then when people actually went to go and check, she's certified.
Yeah. So
that's an example of them recognizing.
That's example. It's not like
outside of the most obvious space.
The Mobo is the best reggae act, and
I could win.
Cool.
We need a chicken 999, innit?
Yeah, and some locks.
Bro, they don't respect the team.
Yeah.
That's how Styler. Do you remember this time when Styler was getting crazy in that? I think it's GRM and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, But we all got here in one piece. Everyone got here safely. Like, I'm double checking. Everyone get here safely.
Yeah.
Like, no mishaps on the way.
I mean, like a few cancellations and delays.
I wasn't talking about that because as I was walking, I was thinking of you, innit?
What?
Because there was one young girl, she was walking in my direction, and she had the dog in it. And the dog looks like it has its own address somewhere.
Right. Paying council tax.
Council tax? Mortgage? the whole 9 yards, bro. And the minute I saw the dog, I was like, let's not risk it. I crossed.
Oh.
Nah, do you know what?
I crossed.
I hear it.
And I'm not even that really that way inclined, but I crossed.
It depends on the dog for me.
Okay.
If I see a certain dog, I might even like go back.
Or go back on yourself. Go
back on myself. I'm like, yo.
Get back into the train station, go back home and wait till the dog's gone.
Because obviously some of these owners are unruly.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling. You could cross the road and that dog.
Or cross with you.
Yeah. I've seen these dogs ripping up Teslas. Imagine what it does to my skin.
I don't want to find out.
Yeah. I'm good.
I only bring this up because I don't know if this is a spike or just seeing it more because of social media, but I feel like I'm seeing more pit bull specific attacks.
Yeah, I mean, all it takes is just 1 or 2 clips that are shocking for everyone to be like, oh, do you know what? I have a story. Let me put my story out there. And, you know, you start to see a lot more of these attacks. I think it was about a month or 2 ago, we saw the police shooting and killing 2 dogs. 2, or was it 3?
It was like 2 of them.
It was about 2 of them. And obviously the outrage,
after for the
outrage, and then you've got the protests and, you know, the
laws,
all of these things. And then after that, you start to see content on the other side where the dogs are like really out here attacking people.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't have much to say on this, but put these dogs down, innit?
I don't have much to say, but
that's it.
Let's just set it straight.
That's it.
Yeah.
There's no other argument, like, because obviously the one thing that owners will tend to do is like, oh, yeah, they're like, keep on buy it, like, you know, my dog's cool.
Dog lovers they'll be up in arms to hear you. They're a big group.
No, absolutely. Like, and
put
I
these
understand
dogs down, bro. Just be careful out there.
And this is not me saying this about every dog, because you know there's a lot of dogs that are calm. Yeah. But that specific breed, I've seen too many examples. I've seen too many stats. You know, like, I'm sorry. And aren't they illegal here?
That's what I initially.
Bruh, I'm sorry. Like, what else do you want me to say?
No, that's what I assumed. I thought there was like certain breeds of dogs that you actually can't like legally breed.
Yeah,
and you can't have them. So I remember when they put out the statement for when they shot the dogs and they said something like, those 2 dogs were destroyed. I say, yeah, destroyed. You know,
because
I didn't want to laugh too much because I'm friends with a lot of people that have dogs. They're dog lovers and whatnot.
Yeah.
But you know, I didn't want to come across insensitive. But I mean, in life, if you do bad, you deserve bad things. Do you know what I mean?
Fair enough. Like my boy, back in the day, he had a dog of a specific breed, which you know, like I didn't know what the laws were back then, and he wasn't necessarily a dog lover, but his older bro, bought a dog one day and was like, "Yeah, I got you a dog, nice looking dog," but I just knew it was so cute, but I knew once it got like to a year old,
out here.
Hey, this dog was serious.
Yeah.
But it was a calm dog. Hand out other matters. But at the same time, you just never know when. I mean, these dogs are inherently aggressive. So like all it takes is that one moment to flip and it can't be controlled. You can tell it stop all you want.
Yeah.
But once it's got and how them used to treat their dogs back in the day as well.
They used to bully them.
Fam, like, yeah, I've got to train this jaw. That's it. And I'm like, for what? Like, for what?
I think some people see it as an extension of like their masculinity and stuff, innit? Because I'm not ashamed to say that if I get a dog, I'm getting the smallest. I'm gonna be that guy.
With the pugs and that.
Wedge, but with the tiny dog. That's like I'm not on. I don't need the pit bull, the crazy.
You're not here to look after a lion, like.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, long story short, like, his dog got taken away after a while, and I don't think he's ever been over it. It's been like 10 years now.
He's the lie, man.
But like when you have a dog, like
10 years,
they see it as like a part of your family, innit? Part of the family,
I do get that.
And all of that. Like, he cried for 100 nights.
Serious.
Stand up. This article said that the
HR Chrissy.
This article says that there's been a 34% rise in dog attacks over the past 5 years, going from 16,394 in 2018 to 21,918 in 2022, and 60% of the fatal bites are from pit bulls.
Yeah, you see it there?
So you're saying the stats don't lie?
Yeah, numbers don't lie, baby.
What do you think is causing the spike then? You think it's... I know what I see from some people is like the whole crossbreeding thing.
Yeah.
Certain genes aren't meant to cross. Like,
yeah, man. You man are trying to create like a hybrid dog from the multiverse.
Yeah. Like,
allow it. This is like some of the reasons as to why these dogs are just bugging out. What possesses a dog to rip up a car?
Vans, isn't it?
Or as in it like ripped up a car.
So it was chasing.
a Tesla.
There was a video where this babe was like running from the dog, and then she managed to get into the car, but for some reason the window was open still, and like, you know, like the rubber bit on the window, it tore that off, and then like the front of the car, you see loads of bite marks. It just tore up the Tesla.
That is not a fucking dog. I'm so sorry.
Someone has a problem with Elon Musk. That's someone's auntie inside. That's a deeper one. I've seen that film in Hollywood. I've seen it, man.
Ah, mate.
I said, someone's auntie turned into a dog. And
Yeah, I see the one before.
Couldn't get verified, so I had to start buying the whip.
Goodness.
Couldn't get the blue tick.
But I thought of Vans straight. I was like, yeah, man, because I know this guy's not on the pitbull thing at all, right now. So
Not the pitbull thing, man. Because especially after watching that video of the young lady that was walking through the park.
Oh, the black guy in the park.
Yeah. Seeing that, and then seeing her speak about it when she's on a hospital bed. And she was just like, you know, she was just walking, minding their business. The dogs were on a leash, and then he took them off. And then she was like, can you put your dogs back on there? No, they're calm.
Oh, so she actually had that conversation.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, two of them just were going at her, and he couldn't control it. If she didn't get away, bro, it would have been far worse.
Curtains.
What you said is right. Put them down, man.
Yeah.
After that, because your dog's bit me, I'm gonna come bite you.
They was telling her, "Oh, don't run," or
don't run.
Yeah,
No, but that is actually a thing. Like, if you run, they see it as a chase.
which is fair.
Or they think it's a game or whatever.
Yeah. But you're supposed to put your finger up their bum to release their jaw.
Whoa, yo. Chrissy,
I'm not doing that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What?
That information, if I have a pit bull attached to my limb.
Don't tell that to Joe Budden.
I'm gonna put my thumb in the butt.
All right, man.
All right, man.
Okay, man.
Hey. All right,
Okay,
cool.
man.
You can't
Hey,
just
yo.
be grown up for once.
Hey, yo.
Hopefully it's a situation I'll never have to be in, but I think if you have no other choice, you're gonna let this dog maul you to death, or you're just gonna give it a quick like.
Put a thumb in the
Don't do that.
Sorry.
But if there's two, then that's two.
Chill out.
buns.
You got two thumbs up.
Hey, chill out, man. Chill out. You're going crazy right now. This is insanity.
Putting your thumb
information
up
could
a
save a
dog's
life.
bum is insane.
Can you verify this? Is this like urban news?
This is it.
There was a video on Twitter. to be fair.
I did see
I did
a tweet.
saw.
Sorry, I saw a tweet, and the person was like, in these situations, you have to put your thumb up the rectum. I was like, hey,
To keep them quiet, you have to put the thumb in the butt.
sorry.
One of my friends said, "Yeah, same." I said,
Nah. The last verse on Pow. That is my answer.
What's that?
The last verse on Pow.
Can you repeat the verse?
Nope. Because that's not the version that everyone knows. The original Pow, last verse. That.
I understand. I'm
Yeah.
on your wavelength, man. I was there, but I get it, man.
Yeah.
You got the article, Chrissy?
I don't
You traumatized.
I don't even want to
You
talk
went-
about dogs.
It was you that started that.
I heard that's what it sounds like.
"Huh?
That's what people said it sounds like.
Oh,
People.
people." So you haven't done your own like market research.
No.
Fair enough.
I don't put my fingers in dogs' bums.
Nice try, Chrissy. Good one. We'll leave it alone.
We'll leave it alone.
This is dangerous territory.
Yep.
Because you want to play.
You know, bamba.
You want to bang bang? Because that one is a sweet science.
Yeah, I mean, to conclude, everyone knows my take.
Yeah.
Just that particular breed, though, not all dogs, man.
No, of course.
You know,
I'm with you, man. How familiar are you guys with a young lady by the name of Mariah Mills?
Oh, I know a lot about her.
Are you familiar with her work?
No, but over the past couple of days, all of the information I have found about this woman has been against my will.
Okay.
But no, furthermore, are you familiar with her work?
As of recent,
Market
she doesn't
research.
stack up there.
Okay.
People like Roxy Reynolds, Jada Fire.
is she on that is she on that level?
No, I'm just saying about
Right.
Hell no.
You spoke about your top 5 earlier.
Wait, no, hold on.
Let's get into my top 5.
Hold on. Two completely different lists, friend, okay?
Okay, cool. I was just saying she doesn't, she's not up there like Cherokee DE. Just.
Oh, who's that?
I don't want to go too far because people can wonder like, why do I know these names?
Cherokee DE, you know. the apostrophe.
Yeah. You get my gist?
You know, I tried to get her on Triggered.
What, Cherokee D?
Yeah, time ago.
Oh my days.
Had, Jasmine Webb, she came on the podcast.
Okay.
Right.
Interviewed her, and then obviously she's friends with Cherokee, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna get on the podcast.
Did you have the correspondence? Were you communicating and stuff? And
What with Cherokee?
Yeah.
She was doing it for us, and then she was meant to come to London, and then she just didn't end up coming to London.
That'd have been cold though.
I just didn't get through customs.
Would have been something, boy.
Bro, I would have been there, just a fly on the wall. That content bangs, you know. They've got stories for days.
Yeah, when we had the podcast
absolutely.
with Jasmine Webb, like she was proper down to earth.
And if you can have a
She got bread. Oh my god.
yeah, like the ones that have lived a bit more of a life, they've got more layers to them than like just. Of course, you're going to talk to them about the sex industry, but there's some of them. I swear, who was the?
Are they all
There's one
realtors
babe
now?
that ended up going to the church. I forgot, but you can't find her on the internet. Like she scrubbed herself off the net, and that's very hard to do. I've forgotten the girl's name. Like she was a prolific porn star, but like
What, Mia Khalifa?
no, that one there, she's still on the net, bro.
She's still on the net.
I'm even surprised she's still. I thought it was going to clap at one point.
Yeah,
I'm even
for real.
disappointed.
They want to skill her.
I'm disappointed.
You're
in it.
disappointed in them.
Yeah, I was like, you lot falling off, bro.
Oh, this guy.
I've said this before.
You actually,
I've said this
I'm
before.
trying to remember what it was about.
You actually,
I
you
know what
There
you're
never
talking
be
about.
any charges. I know you're trying to pin them on me, but it's you.
I've said before that them man they had a top 10 single in a minute. And when I saw her running amok with the hijab and stuff, I was like, bro, she's taking a piss, bro.
She is.
People have fetishes, I get it, but like, yo, the fact she was still out here brazen, I was like, you lot fell off, man.
They
Damn,
had a top
homie.
10 in
It's
a row.
good. It's good that they fell off.
Yeah, it's good. It's
Yeah.
good. But for this joke,
Yeah.
wait. So yeah, Mariah Mills, innit? You can lead this conversation.
No, I don't know that much.
We don't know. You know, to be honest, I didn't know who she was until this.
Yeah.
And it's funny seeing someone tweet at someone or about someone more than 50,000 times in the space of like a week.
Yeah.
That is very jobless behavior.
And I bring it up because she was dating, we can use a loose term, in inverted commas, Zion Williamson.
He's like a young,
22.
22.
He looks
Young.
like he should be in the NFL, not the NBA.
right.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
NFL football. Okay.
I was
Sports?
hearing that like
Yeah.
he has the physical capabilities of someone like LeBron. Like
Yeah,
potential.
in high school, he was,
Yeah.
like, if you watch his mixtape, he was considered like the LeBron.
Right.
In terms
Just
of
bullying
like,
dons.
He was physically dominating, well, pause, yeah, he was...
No,
he was quite dominant.
it's like
right, in the
yeah,
paint,
the man,
innit?
the man so on edge, yeah, physically dominate is fine, bro.
That's fine.
Bro,
Physically
that passes the
dominating.
test, bro. That's fine, bro.
Pause.
You never know these days, man. No,
Bro,
he was,
let
quite,
it fly,
he was
man.
quite physically dominating. He used to play around like he was way taller than a lot of the people he used to play against.
He's like Zeke from Power.
Ring on.
Actually,
my mom.
Maybe as dumb as Zeke.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe as dumb as Zeke.
Oh, is he dumb as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna put this
Oh, clearly.
You seen
man,
the
yo,
kid?
I
Look
mean-
who he's dealing with.
Goodness me.
I mean,
That's not
listen,
my mom.
this is what these owners want. They want that player that's going to be the next like face or the franchise. If I mean, you might not be a LeBron in terms of like your business acumen, but like they can bet enough on you to do or become the face of this whole team and franchise. A bit like what it's a little bit of a different comparison, but a little bit like what Curry and them did with the Golden State. How they brought up the value.
Of course.
like, from
But these things don't bring up the value; they bring down the value because you're in the news. Like a young guy with a I don't know what his contract, but it wouldn't surprise me. 100 million probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
As someone
Crazy-
that's like,
crazy
He's
contract.
got crazy contract in it. So you're young with all young, dumb, and full of cum. Basically, like you're on the edge in it. With all this paper.
yeah.
And all that's going to happen is anything that you were probably into prior, now you've got money, is going to be magnified, in it.
Yeah.
So you're going to go and get all the brazy babes. You're going to get the Insta girls or the bottle girls, or maybe in his line of work, the adult entertainment babes, isn't it?
At the same time, he's someone that's come into the league and he's very injury prone. He hasn't even played a proper full
He's
season.
got bare time in his hands. Probably.
Do you
In
know
the
what I mean? So
house.
it's one of them ones where it's like he's been told, yo, you have to go and lose weight. So then now he's just on OnlyFans
losing weight,
losing weight.
Yeah.
shoulder shaking. Like
Yeah.
his life depends on it.
What team does he play for?
The Pelicans,
And what state are they in?
New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
What up, baby?
You heard me? Bruv, he's from the same place as Kevin Gates. Scary.
Makes sense.
And he's an anime fan as well. So
Yeah, scary. He's on the
Height of
hentai.
horniness.
bro, Arnie.
Yeah.
Arnie.
Anime dons are horny today.
Horny. Yeah.
If I speak.
I'll be hearing about them in the streets. I just find it hilarious. I'm like, So she's been tweeting out basically the story is he was with this girl, but he's got someone else pregnant, and that's why she's upset in it.
Right.
And she's just been going at him in regards to, you told me to do this, you told me to
I
change my hairstyle.
I let you spit in my mouth yesterday. Yeah. I'm like,
I became your African sex freak because I changed my hair. I put the braids in, put the waist beads on. I was like, he was doing Build-A-Babe. He was like, listen, you want to be around me, you need to look like what I like. Innit?
Yeah.
Someone said the babe was built like a deep breath. When I tell you, I could not breathe.
Is that because of the bad BBL?
Yeah, and it's like,
I've seen a lot of them recently, man.
yeah.
I like to say my BBL is fantastic.
It is A1. Go off, friend. That's why you
I
get
love that you're embracing it.
Leave the air horns for him still. Air horns for him.
Chill out, man.
Finally embracing it.
Bro, you can't step on a good joke. You gotta let it fly.
I hear it, man. But I mean,
so of course, like, okay, Chrissy, let's put you in her shoes for the sake of the conversation.
Okay.
'Cause I know how you play. Like, you don't even like the fact, but you have someone that, so she's posting receipts of being sent like 25,000 here, 10,000 here, another 20,000. She rounded it all up saying like she was getting 107K a month. I don't know if that was consistently, but imagine you have that and you're someone that, so he's like, you say 21, 22?
Yeah, he's young, 22.
I think she's about 10 years older than him. So in terms of, we don't like to do it, but in terms of the industry, lifespan, and probably ability to find a baller of that level, she's coming to the end of her career. We need an exit plan. And I meet someone on my out that is giving me 107 racks
Calmly
a
as
month.
well.
Would you say fuck them kids?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to see if your energy was consistent.
Yeah.
Can you see why she'd be upset?
Yeah, but also chop your L's and just, you've taken the L already, just firm it, be quiet. Because now you're doing all this loud stuff on the net.
What do you mean be quiet, bro?
You're doing all this loud stuff in the net. So even if, like, everyone's mad outside, so she could have done a little bit and then he's like, oh, this is my babes, I'll firm it, take her back. But now you've actually just completely decimated that line of income.
yeah.
That's the way I see it anyway.
Okay, I see.
I mean,
times have changed. Because growing up, the ladies of the night didn't really speak. You get paid. What I'm paying for is the silence. Now they're loud as hell.
Yeah.
Is that not bad for business? Surely. So okay, so like in terms of, let's say there were other ballers out there, rappers, athletes, entertainers that might want to go and seek her out for her services. If she's done this, would this not be like, oh, I don't want all that noise?
Do you know why I would disagree?
Yeah, I disagree.
I don't know what this babe's name is, but she has slept with like everyone and she's very loud about it. She once Summer Walker, like once people realised that Summer Walker was dating Meech, this babe, I can't remember what her name is. She posted a picture.
White girl.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
I don't know, I can't remember what her name is, but she is notorious for just chatting everyone's business. Like she was even telling people that she slept with Snoop Dogg.
Was she on a podcast like Adam 22's podcast?
I know.
Yeah.
That was
So-
a generational.
this is,
horse.
yeah, I mean,
Pardon?
I mean, you've got them
Intergalactic.
sometimes. Like,
How
generational.
is generational talent?
Do you know what it is? And that's the problem. I think it's us as men, not us in the room, because we wouldn't do this, but it's like you see and hear all that, yeah, but something is still pushes you there.
Me, I want to test it myself.
Taste is crazy, by the way.
I know I did.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean, this ain't new as well. Like I remember a while back there was Cat Stacks.
True.
Super
Do you know what I'm saying? Superhead, like, she profited from a book.
But that's
It's like
different.
memoirs of her.
If that's your tagline, it's your name, yeah, I can't understand why Donnie's want to find out.
Fair enough.
Because branding is key.
Branding is key.
They
I don't know
call you
what
the Velour Pappy, Velvet Vans,
Hey, chill out.
the Congolese Casanova.
hey.
They just want to touch the hem of your garment.
Not everyone's worthy. Let's just say that.
And then you start shouting, oh, why are they trying to talk to me?
These ain't things that like I walk around calling myself.
Bro, that's the best one, bro. Do you want to be self-appointed or do you want the people to anoint you? What you want, bro?
Fair.
I hear it, man, but I think when it's always going to be different and like the message is always going to be seen or your actions are always going to be perceived a different way.
Yeah.
When you're doing this with like a young baller who hasn't really got to really see the fruits of his labor in that way.
I don't know, I'll push back and I don't know if that even comes up in a lot of people's thoughts about the conversation, like the age gap thing, innit?
The age gap, probably not, but like the whole gold digging, however you want to see it, like is always going to be in the back of people's minds or in front of like, especially with a lot of these nig cells. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, which is a growing community online, and we're getting this information online, live and direct. This is not a rumor. This is not alleged. This is what we're seeing her do. Like 5, however many tweets that she's sending him, he's probably blocked her in the text. That's why she's moved on.
Of course.
Do you know how bad vibes you got to be to get blocked by a guy?
Very true. we don't really block babes.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
What we do is for
It's for our mental health.
Yeah. Like, I'm surprised he hasn't hit up Elon. Remove her.
That man, you got that power, bro. You can silence
it's
her.
true.
So, I don't know how it's gonna end up, but like, you know, not everything is gonna last forever. Chop what you chopped and move on.
I'm moving. Okay, so I want to ask you, do you not care about the age gap thing? Is that even a thing for you guys?
For me, yeah, because of how young he is.
Yeah.
If it was like, what's it, 32 and 22?
Yeah.
If it was 32 and 42, that sits better with me, because at 32 he's experienced life. He knows who he is. Like, if we all think about, if we think back to when we were 22, you feel like you know the world, like you've got your shit together, you know what you're doing, and you really don't. Like, you're still really, really, really young. I mean, I was super dumb as well. So at 22, I can't imagine he's, you know, all the way tapped in.
A lot of men at 22, an older babe comes,
losing her head.
And she's been around the block, probably been like, you've been with, I would like to think, rich, wealthy, powerful men, possibly.
And
so you know how to play. And
if I've
he's
seen your
young with
work
it as well, I've got a reference point.
Yeah. And a lot of these young athletes, their fantasies is to fuck these porn stars and
of course,
these older babes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like there is a conversation does need to be had on these older ladies preying on men, athletes that are coming into
That's why she's
that
next, because she's not meeting someone that's 32, 33, that's been 10 years in the league. Bro, he's married and like he's at the end of his contract. You think he's about to blow his last peas with you? There'll be someone stupid that might do it, but like, I think it's slim.
Tristan, what his name is?
Third trimester Thompson.
He's different. That's a cry for help. You can't be 6 foot.
He's trying to leave.
Cheating, bro. He's not cheating, bro.
He's cheating in broad daylight.
He's not cheating, bro. I need to get out. It's not cheating.
It's a cry for help, isn't it?
I need to
It's a
get
cry
out,
for help.
bro.
Yeah, in broad daylight, if you're doing that, you're
And
not
6
cheating.
4'11" with orange t-shirt on.
Yeah, in Atlanta. Sorry.
Crazy.
When he wants out, man. And when she's like, give me another babe, she wants to spur a minute. So he signed that there for a contract.
I mean, you know.
What they want is a mixed baby over there, man. That's why the owner I've got their time for is Courtney. Because she's keeping it old school, she's keeping it real white.
Yeah. But now they're all turning back into white women.
Bro, after you suck the life out of black women, you got to go back, bro.
That's just words.
I mean, is it true? No, not.
Mm-hmm. So true.
I mean,
take out the lip fillers, reduce the
the
bum,
bum, yeah.
And then all the women out here are trying to chase that aesthetic when they're already off that.
And quite luxury.
Yeah.
Hate it.
yeah, she has to charge it.
Charge it is such a hilarious term because someone could be going through something mad. You're like, just charge it. Man.
What else can you do again?
I mean, what she's going through, it suffices. Charge that.
And there'll be another dumb baller that will fuck her and give her the bread she wants anyways.
Maybe not to that level.
Maybe
yeah,
not 107 racks a month.
The NBA draft is coming next year. Someone will find
But now she's blowing up too much. The block's hot on you.
These man don't care. Look at these babes that are no jumper, bro. Everyone knows that these girls are flames. But man will still fuck her. There are basketball teams that are lining up at hotels just to chop her.
Excuse me?
Doing
Lining
trains on
up,
these
you know.
babes,
Tell us
bro.
more what happened in Houston.
Anyways, Love Scars. Check that out.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
We'll get to that in a sec. We'll get that.
I'm a musician and that. I remember this guy was going Juicy. I was tweeting him like, bro, I'm living vicariously free.
Close your eyes.
Well, a man can't look again.
Close your eyes.
Man can't live on bread alone.
Shut up.
Bread and butter, man.
Houston is the promised land. I understand why Jay Prince is asking people to
Check
check in.
People think it's about gang ties. It's
Bro.
a different reason.
Bro, it's the talent, man.
Yeah, I hear it, man.
You lot be shouting up and down. My husband's not in London. When the man don't want to explore new territories, you're upset. This is why Vans and BurnaBoy are going to the Caribbean.
Fair.
For the kingdom. Jada.
Jada's
I hear it
kingdom.
though.
You would. You absolutely would. Don't say
You don't know what I would and wouldn't do.
You would. If you wouldn't do that, get off this couch.
got Steph crying blood on IG Live.
Oh, sorry to that babe. Sorry to that babe.
But speaking of the age thing, did you lot see Bill Murray and Khalees spotted out somewhere?
I unsaw that one. I didn't see. I unsaw it.
You unsaw it, yeah. Fair enough.
I can't. Surely not. That's when that sounds like hate to me. Where I'm allowed to hate.
Yeah.
Something that doesn't concern me. Celebrity news probably isn't true, but I was hating.
I mean,
you can't date Nas and Bill Murray. I'm sorry, man.
That
I'm sorry,
is
bro.
crazy.
I'm sorry, man.
That's two different extremes.
Come on,
that's
man.
Crazy.
yeah, but like,
She's a real, like, I don't have
love
type
is love,
kind of
but love
babe.
is love, man.
She's she recently lost her husband. Obviously,
do
rest
that,
in
don't do that,
peace.
don't do that,
She's
don't-
out in a farm.
don't
She
do that,
lives
don't
on a ranch now. She's lonely. Bill Murray must have been, picking berries somewhere nearby, and he's a comedian, so he must have.
It's all over. But she did say her milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
And Nas went and tattooed
on his arm. We censored it.
We censored it. I'm just quoting someone
Classic
else.
lyric, by the way. It's true though. You can't tell us your milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and then
Maybe he likes milkshake.
Bye, baby.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Certain man, that Life Is Good album with the sympathy was capped.
Yeah.
It's a bit.
Give us your honest thoughts. We want to hear from you, Chrissy. You're representing the cufflinks right now.
So Bill Murray's like in his 70s.
Yeah.
And Khalees is in her early 40s.
I don't want to see a wrinkly dick that I haven't grown with.
Okay.
That's fair.
And
I'll be so like, you can't just bow. I go from like pressed, like ironed, freshly ironed, to come out the back of the wardrobe.
Moths and everything.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Mothballs in the cupboard is
crazy.
crazy.
No, thank you. Like, no. Because we haven't had time to...
Well, grow together.
Yeah.
I don't
like,
even know if the t-shirt can even...
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like my teeth are still intact, B. Like yours is on the verge.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
we're just being ageist on this podcast. I love it, man.
I mean,
no, but like, he's the senior citizen. Let's
I
be
wouldn't
fucking
be
for real.
seen with a 70-something-year-old.
You sure?
Absolutely.
Okay, you wouldn't be seen. I like the word in it. That's it.
Oh.
Read between the lines, man.
It's giving
be
Rooney.
I'm breaking
Wow.
up play. I'm reading between the
Seen,
lines.
be with anything.
Okay. How old is Angela Bassett?
She's not 70.
Okay, cool.
But I mean, Angela Back, come on. That's not fair.
Angela Bassett
testing his theory.
is a different kettle of fish here.
Yeah.
You saw Wakanda Forever.
I did.
Yeah.
How was Janet Jackson?
She's got to be about 50 something. They're not
It's not
past
like
retirement
I was
age,
just throwing out older
bro.
black women, bro. Like, I know they're not 70. I was just throwing back older. I was just trying to find something, bro. Come on, man. Work with me here, man.
No.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, obviously, like we've said in the past, like celeb life is a little bit different, and I know that these relationships happen in general real
They
life.
do, yeah, of course, yeah.
But I don't know. It couldn't be me. But for a man that's Bill Murray's age, them man over there in the nursing home, they're like, you know what? Salute.
Bro, that might extend
Go
his
and
life for 10,
secure
15
that.
years.
Or reduce
Holistic
it.
milkshake.
Holistic milkshake is insane.
She's on the natural vibe
Organic
now.
vibes,
Yeah,
wow.
she's, Hotepery is really Hoteperin.
How do you get there? Just because of the farm and
The sea moss and that.
sea moss is really good for you, though.
It's good for
Fair enough.
It's good for my man still as well.
Bro, that's why he's still there, bro.
Yeah.
Didn't you see Robert De Niro the other day had a baby and that?
Hey, these man, like, listen, these man,
They find us a black woman, they're like, I've got an extra decade in me. What happened to the whole get your coin, sis? Get your bag, sis? That's usually the shout when like we see like certain black women with like older white men and
If
that.
she likes
the
it, I
assumption is
support
she's
her.
rich already and that.
there's also a lot of black women that don't subscribe to that.
Yeah, well, they're not as vocal as the other ones.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah, I
not.
need them to start shouting more. Shout, man.
Just on the behind the closed doors kind of vibe.
Don't
You know what? Do what you're doing.
Yeah,
behind
shout out,
closed
man.
doors.
Let's hear it, man.
It's
So
odd, but I've said before, like funny men, like I understand because he's a comedian, but that's about it.
okay. Yeah.
I don't know if she's made the right choice though, because Surviving Bill Murray doc is coming.
I love how we're having a conversation. This could all just be capped. She might have been dating my man.
Just be close friends.
Yeah.
Just swimming together on a yacht.
Okay.
Bumping genitals.
No, it wasn't. It weren't like a from thin air thing. Obviously, they've been pictured together and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I just saw you. Just see anything on social media. I'm like, okay, cool. We can
Yeah.
add this to the docket to talk about this.
Holding
weekend.
hands on that.
Okay. Damn, Chrissy.
Wrinkly.
How old would you date, Chrissy?
Pardon?
How would you like? There, you said she's early 40s. He's 70s.
Yeah, she's at 42, 43.
What's too big an age gap for you?
That.
So what's the oldest you date then?
Thank you for asking the question again for me. I should try to dodge.
Maybe about 10 years.
What's the youngest?
Not 10 years. Like a few.
Years.
Yeah, a very small few.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
But 10 that's insane. No, no, thank
Because
you.
the women outside, there's the young boys like apparently we're falling off. Them man got hella energy for the babes and that.
Shouts to them, man.
Yeah.
Each and every time.
Fucking, we saying babes.
Asking for my snap, I'd actually projectile then and there.
Do people still do that?
Yeah, people still use Snapchat. Disgusting, innit?
No man are using like WhatsApp stories and shit. So
Are you like just at his bands?
Ain't no shame in my game.
But these things are there to be used. Like, why is it like an age thing where you,
I don't
you
even
just
know
you have
why.
to stop using certain
I
things?
know because when I go on like WhatsApp and I see the stories, it's like my auntie Tinable from church.
Yeah.
Vans. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
don't use it anymore, man.
Auntie Tinable from church.
Vans. The reason being is that obviously, like, I don't know, innit? Like, a lot of my friends, their parents aren't on Insta and like all of these other things. But if they were, it would have been normal. They all have WhatsApp as a form of communication.
Yeah.
Some of the aunties, they're blocked from seeing
So they don't get the content anyway, innit?
They don't get the content anyway.
Oh, can you like block stuff on your
Yeah.
WhatsApp story?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even know that.
Look at you knowing all the features.
I mean,
Wow. Black men in tech.
it's a social thing, innit? So like you can restrict. There's restrictions in it. There's people that you don't want to see. There's people that have 2 different numbers on WhatsApp.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't give Chrissy all these ideas, man.
Yeah.
You can do that?
Yeah.
How?
Run straight after, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You love that, innit?
Yeah.
Look at your face. She's about to go crazy.
Can you use that feature for evil?
Fair.
What's the evilest thing you've done?
Remember I said wicked women don't get caught? Yeah.
Chrissy showed me a trick.
Yo,
She was
that's...
about how to pre on
is
like
that-
without, because you know, like sometimes like you're preing in that, like, and you could be scrolling and accidentally tap.
52 weeks in. to dash my phone in the Thames. Yeah, just on airplane mode.
Scrolling that far back is insane, by the way.
Well, you might need to see something, innit?
That might be the last time.
Don't do
Alright,
it. Don't
sorry.
do it. Don't do it. We're quite a safe podcast. Don't
Yeah.
do it.
Don't lie. Don't lie.
Crazy. I hear it though, you're right.
Yeah. No, I understand. I didn't say I agree, but I didn't say I disagree.
I hear that.
But
Someone
don't
said
do
it, innit?
Yeah.
But
But
I
it wasn't
agree.
us.
Okay, don't put that on me. Someone told me.
Yeah. Let's go
told
somewhere
me.
safer though, innit? Because I was thinking it would be bait if we started the podcast with it, but we kind of have to. You picked the J Hus song with Drake.
Yeah.
Who Told You? And
Let's start with the blood of Jesus.
Okay.
Let's go.
Go on.
No.
You want to lead us in prayer?
No, I just wanted to cover us
You
with
look
the
like a
blood.
prayer warrior.
Do you know what, yeah? I'm going to be really guided and I'm not going to say anything.
That's not a diss. That's one of the ultimate compliments.
No, that's what I said.
You look like a prayer warrior. You look like a praying woman.
I can make men speak in tongues, yeah.
Don't use like Christian and Jay stuff for your sexual innuendos. Don't do that.
That's
bro.
a bit crazy.
Don't do
I can't
that.
lie.
That's wickedness.
I hear it.
The same prayer
I
we're praying for
support
J Hus, we're praying for you as
No,
well.
no. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Chrissy and me.
Excuse me. The Jesus in me, the angel in me, okay?
Wow.
Yeah, starting a song with the demon in me.
That's the hook.
Bro, it's not going to get airplay, bro.
It comes around 3 times in 3 minutes. That's enough.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Start doing
Imagine your
numbers,
mum being in the congregation and it gets into the hands of the pastor.
Yeah.
Your son, what?
You said that like the other week as well, innit? So
Crazy.
But that's why he needed someone to come and clean it up. And like, if you're gonna clean stuff up, doing it with Drake is the ultimate flex, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's what I was alluding to last week, saying that we got something coming in. Like, I've heard this song, I've heard it in it. It's crazy, in my opinion, innit?
A&R
crazy.
Fols.
No, not A&R. Just
He was like, I got fresh shit from the streets, man. It's coming, guys. It's coming.
He heard it when he was in VIP.
But
with
I couldn't say too much, did it?
So, no, I hear it, man. Obviously, it's out now. Yeah. P2J produced.
Yeah.
P2J, obviously, he's on a run. He's certified.
Produced Georgia Smith's recent song as well.
Yeah. He's done a bag of things. Like, he's worked with Beyonce in it. So that's the highest it comes. It's out now. Obviously, like, everyone's always waiting for Hus. Yeah. And that dropped, and everyone was like, the TikTok dropped first.
Because he dropped the snippet.
Yeah, the snippet, and everyone's like, this is the Hus that we want.
Yeah.
From now on, that's how you drive. Listen, man, the first time I heard it, I was like, this is, it's cool, it's a vibe. And then the sun came out, and I was listening to it, and I was like, this is perfect for the weather. It just sounds sweeter. Obviously, the biggest talking point was the Drake verse.
People are saying shaky.
I thought he started off well. He jumped into it, but then it was just too long. I would have preferred if it was just an 8-bar.
Yeah.
But then he just started like rap singing in circles for me.
But who gets an 8-bar off Drake?
It's true. It's true.
That's also part of the problem. Because when someone at that level, who, I'm not saying it's impossible, but who on the J Hus side of things is going to turn around and say, tweak this, take this out, make it short. Who's going to be that? Who's going to be the bad guy in that setting there? Because you're getting blessed with a Drake song.
Like DJ Khaled said, if Drake like it, I like it.
Yeah, and that is part of the problem.
It is.
Because I don't think it's going to last forever. Where like just because he's on a song, he's going to cut through. Yeah,
man, and I think that you need to, as an artist, obviously, if it was like Hus's first album, I would have got it.
Yeah.
But like on your third one and being at the top or as part of the big three, I feel like he should have a bit more pushback. But then again, like, I don't know his opinions on the verse. He might just been like, oh yeah, this is it. Whereas like maybe the producer could have had a different view of the situation and been like, maybe he would have said to Drake, like, can you just give us 8? And Drake would be like, nah.
And then where'd you go after that?
You can't go back to Hus, who likes it and says, oh, like, what do you think if? He's like, nah, just leave it as it is.
You know, to your point now about saying you probably would understand it more for his first album, I actually look at the other side. I think I even understand it more on the third one because yes, he's at the top of the mountain, but with the It's Crazy song coming out, and it initially, because we ain't heard from Hus in ages, we want to rush to go and hear it. Then you start getting the pushback because of the demon references, and then it kind of drops out the top 10, top 20 quite quickly. And then you see, like, we hear the Central C and Dave's project when we hear it, but them man have already heard that,
right?
So you know what's coming.
Yeah.
It's actually pressure time. Remember I've been saying, like, behind the scenes, everyone's cool presentation-wise, but as people get more money, get bigger, get out of their old deals, get into new deals, you start seeing the separations. There's already bare little clicks already in the industry. You see it, people don't speak about it, even at the top table. It's very clear.
Bro,
so you know what's coming over there.
Yeah.
Pressure's on you. And if I'm Dave and Central C, they're looking like, raw, you have to go and get Drake to get number one because they're vying for who's going to get the number one this Friday. We're going to find out. And it's not even clear cut. Dave and Central C might still be number one again.
They still might be.
If they can stay number one,
they're not trying to let that up.
With Hus going and getting a Drake song and still not knocking them off their perch, that's you putting your flag in the sand and saying, we're the guys.
Yeah.
Even though we look at Hus how we look at Hus, if he, even with a Drake feature, can't get number one above them two, that's saying something.
Bro,
in my opinion.
It's all kumbaya until they all start competing for that one thing.
Number one.
Which is the top spot. And yes, they have that relationship, Dave and Hus. Like, we've seen them collaborate before.
Absolutely. I'm not saying people are like they're beefing, whatever.
It's not beef. It's just that, like, it's a sport.
You know
what I'm saying? It's always been a part of the culture as well. So it's like, now that we're in these spaces where, like, there was a time where all you had was Oasis and Blur that were competing for the top spot. Now,
what a time.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and them man were really going at it for the people that, do you know what I'm saying? Like, these man were like actually award shows, they're brawling, scrapping and that. Do you know what I mean? But then you've got these man that this is only starting to become a thing where the man them are like, you know, really taking on the charts. And this is Central C's first #1 single and it's Dave's third. So it's like, rah, like whilst we're here, I'm trying to go #1 again.
Come on, bro.
Like, because like that's also gonna be added to the scoreboard once it's all said and done.
Because when it's now time to do the, maybe we get everyone's cool and we all get on the same song together, the people that are the best rappers are gonna rap about rapping.
Yeah.
People that maybe we might not look at as the best rappers, they will lean on either their street cred, so maybe someone like Afredo. Yeah. Or if it's Central C and he's going #1, you're gonna lean on success. Yeah. It's like when Tiny used to be on songs back in the day of Rich and them, man. He's gonna lean on
#1s he got.
He's gonna, because that's his flex, and he's also not lying, innit?
Yeah, no,
and that's the only space we'll give him to flex, innit? Because you're not gonna talk about being the best rapper, no disrespect to him, because we're not looking at you that way. You're not gonna talk about being a tough guy. You can maybe do the fly guy thing. You cut through that, but it's the success thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
but then also the success also adds into being the best, because it just depends on what you deem as
very
being
true.
The best.
Yeah,
some people,
and it's not even like, you know, it's about what you're doing as you are #1.
Of
so
course,
obviously, like, if man can be authentically ourselves from what we've been doing from the beginning, then it brings that more of a satisfaction. Yeah, 100%. Rather than having to like switch it up or like code switch. Do you know what I'm saying? Like to become a lot more palatable to the mainstream. Now this is the mainstream, and these man are again occupying that space.
And Dave and Central C did numbers within that first week. Like
I think it's the biggest. It's the highest selling of the year, or something like that.
The biggest weeks in music for the
year.
So
So
what do you guys think overall of the Drake and Hus song? Who told you?
I enjoy the whole essence of the song. Yeah, it's an outside type of song. Like when you hear it, you can't help but move, and the chorus fits. Everyone's gonna sing it. Like I wasn't out this weekend, but I saw a lot of people out, and I heard it in the background. It was going off.
It's already everyone's like when people put an Insta video or Snap, whatever. I wasn't out myself on the weekend like that, but I'm hearing people in dances. It's getting wheeled 5 times.
Yeah,
because maybe I was doing over, but I was really like, you know what? Maybe Song of the Summer, just purely off that chorus, and it's the Hus we want to hear from, and the fact you've got Drake on it. You can't go wrong in it.
And also, it's one of those songs, that kind of transcends, like in terms of like the age range.
Yeah, it's feel good music.
It's a lot more greater than what Dave and Central are doing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's
going to get maximum radio.
Yeah, like I saw people at this all-white party over the weekend. Like,
I saw that.
You know, where
the big people,
the senior people out there, bald heads and grey beards. Yeah,
no, but they was bury them.
Bury them.
Yeah. If you can get that crowd, because they got disposable income.
Yeah, talent as well.
Oh, of course, come on.
But I'm not gonna hear Sprinter in there.
True.
I'm gonna hear Who Told You. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and the youngsters are listening to it as well. I see my little brother skanking to it the other day,
cutting shapes in that.
I was like, all right, this is one of those ones.
Play, man. Just dance in the living room. Go watch the place, man.
Yeah, it's just like, and Hus, like obviously with the first single that we referenced earlier, he's back obviously doing videos. Big Conspiracy, we never saw one.
Yes, very true. Yeah,
all it needs is that video. If a video drops tonight, or like, you know, that could
break the internet.
That could add another push.
That's true
to the sales, but
I don't think
it just depends. I don't think it will.
I don't think it will. And you know, it was like, I think I said a little while ago, there was that whole conversation about Drake being like a culture vulture and like milking the scene. I feel like we've had a chance to like, this is a fat cow. We've got to milk off, eat off. There'll be a time we get to kill the cow, but right now we're just milking the cow, which is like, you get the guest verse, you get him standing close to your scene. For someone like a Hus, this will potentially be his first #1 as well.
Yep.
So
#1 single.
#1 single, yeah. Not saying not capable of getting #1, but you haven't had one up until this point. If he gets it with Drake can be like, and correct, rightly so, you couldn't get one without me, innit? I'm helping your space.
Yeah.
I'm helping you. And for compared to what we used to get back in the day where
I don't like it, but
I don't like it. but you have to. It just is what it is. American artists. We never got Jay-Z's version of Power. I think it was like we don't.
Yeah, I'm happy.
No, but I'm saying at the time period, it would have been cold. It might not have been good, but it'd been cold to hear.
For the moment.
Now he would do the song. There'll be times he'll do the video. He'll come over here. He'll touch the space. Yes, he's getting a lot of out of it as well. But we're getting maybe not as much as he is, but a lot more than we were getting before. And as we go further and further, they'll hopefully tell me we don't need people like that as much, and our scene is doing its thing. But if a man is giving you that, that's why, in my opinion, it comes across like a throwaway verse. Because it's not overly on theme with the subject matter.
It sounds like an extra verse, like he's trying to do it for control.
Or it sounds like it sounds like it's just island vibes.
Touch my shoulder, left hand side.
Yeah. And as Drake's raining, he will get away with it. But I think there'll become a time where that thing's gonna stop. I don't know when it is, and he might bow out before it happens. Who knows? But
I think he likes UK music too much for that to happen. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I feel like he's too invested and too embedded in the scene where like someone like Drake, he always wants to find something new to latch onto. We saw that with the likes of the Octavians, and we saw that with the likes of like, not in America, I'm not in UK, but the McConans, like people that are reigning for now. You know what? I fuck with it. Let me jump on it.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's gonna be happening for a very, very long time.
Yeah, I just think
Drake can't help himself. He's a whore for it.
The thing is that like I believe that we are calling him a whore for it because he's the biggest that's embraced everything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like we haven't really seen anything of this kind where you've got a rapper that's huge over there that is just taking part in like various different. Like it's not just the UK that he's.
It's multi-genre.
He's doing everything, bro.
He's multi-genre.
Man do because we're part of the diaspora. So for us over here, before Afrobeats a thing like in a dance, it would have been dancehall, innit? Yeah. So when he wants to be over there with Popcorn, he'll do his thing, and we get Controller. When it's time to do Audio Leba with Skepta and Wiz, when it's time to do drill, when it's time to be grime and Jace possibly. Like we get
Puerto Rico when he's with like J Balvin. And
you know what I'm saying? So like, but for us here specifically, we get more in terms of like the genres that we listen to. We listen probably a little more music in some other territories, innit? Stuff that means more to us, innit? My man will come over and dip his toe a little bit and be around it. So that's maybe why you're saying whore, because it's not just, I'm just doing a rap thing.
Yeah, I don't look at him like whore as a bad thing. Like I feel like he's genuinely invested in it.
He said in jest,
I feel like he genuinely loves the music. That's why he does it. I don't think he does it as a thing of like,
and there's nothing wrong with
I'm going to get you a number one.
Being beneficial as well, innit? The only time where you do see a slight chink in his armor is when, I don't know if you've seen a Rap Radar interview with Elliot Wilson and B-Dot when he's at his house.
Yeah.
And I think they're talking about, I don't know how it comes out, I think they're talking about like, maybe the culture vulture thing a little bit, and he speaks on like the Afrobeat scene a little bit, like, and he kind of loses like kind of shone light on that space a little bit. I don't like that, innit? Even though to some people he probably actually did because he's one of the biggest artists, but it makes you feel away when man look at it like I was kind of busting them, man.
Especially
and that's
like
the only shit thing, but that's the dance we have to dance when an act that big comes in and like steps and does their thing with us.
Yeah, and I think it also like it depends on where you're at, right? In like location wise, over in the States, the journalists or like the takes that they're gonna have are a lot different to how we view things.
Yeah.
So like when he's talking to Elliot Wilson and that, who aren't necessarily privy to things that are outside of America, he has the space to kind of say it in that way, where it's like, Raj, like, you know, I've brought that type of sound over here.
If you sat in front of someone different,
if you sat down over here, you might have got pushback, like, or he might not have said it in that way.
It came across, in my opinion, quite flippant.
No, yeah,
I could just be taken in that way, but that's how it came across.
I mean, here a lot of us are maybe like second, third generation Africans, whereas in America, bro, it's not rare. There's not a lot of them. So for him to say he kind of shone a light on it, maybe in that perspective, like you said, location, I can see him shining a light on it. But obviously for us here, who have grown up on that type of music, we're going to be looking at it like, you didn't.
There ain't no shining light here.
It's our guy Skepta.
My mum was dropping me to school and banging all this music before.
It's our guy Skepta who showed you Audio Leba.
Yeah.
And people don't ever like even big him up enough for that. Like, whilst you got to connect, you shared it.
Yeah. It's true.
It's like, I'm showing, it could just be, let's do the gram thing. No, I shared the connect.
Yeah.
And I got him to remix Wizkid's song. And then they got other
at the point, like, was probably his biggest, one of the Wizkid's biggest as well. Course, so it's just like, I can go over and get the biggest rapper over there, or the biggest rapper in the world to come on like an unofficial remix.
It was an unofficial remix, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean? Like, and so I think this J Hus single, simple hook, but it's so effective.
Who told you bad man don't dance? Even with the whap on my hip, I
Yeah.
dance.
J Hus has an art of like saying something so simple but making it sound so credible.
Yeah.
Like we've heard so many rappers talk about, I'm a bad man, I don't dance, but for J Hus to just come out and say it's just like, it sounds revolutionary.
On a beat like that as well, and you can get the man them and the women to kind of all be in unison singing it.
Yeah.
It's a winning formula.
The minute you've got the women, you've won. That's
I want to see the selfish DJ tries to play that at like 11 o'clock on a night out and that, because that's one for later in the night, isn't it?
Yeah. But I mean, when you're a DJ, I can imagine like, I don't have like the main slot. So like I'm opening up. I still got to get my shit off.
You can't, that's bad vibes.
That's
you can't do that.
It is, but like someone like me is not going to be there for that.
We know, bro. Late, bro.
Not even late, just
I need to find adding like late to one of your monikers. I need to find a way.
No, I'm trying to get better.
Oh, your timekeeping and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. God's still working on you.
Yeah, absolutely. We all have things to work on.
We're speaking about you right now.
Nah, I need everyone to look in the mirror, innit?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, not too much.
Why
on
are
us.
we in it?
I said look inwards.
Yeah.
Don't worry, our resident prayer warrior, she's praying for you, man. You not praying for Vans?
Yeah.
You already told us the Chrissy's in you. So.
Hello.
Chrissy and you.
Hello.
It's the God in me.
Listen, I pray for y'all. Let me say that. The pastor was in my house. The pastor was in my house on the weekend, and I prayed for all of y'all.
Oh, the pastor, yes.
Yeah, man.
Okay, what happened?
Can't say on the pod.
Okay.
Yeah.
When was the last time you prayed before that, though?
I pray.
That's not what
I love how Vans answers
that's not what I
questions, you know?
I pray.
He asked the question like you asked him, do you pray? He said, I pray.
I pray.
I said, when was the last time you prayed?
Yeah.
Do you think you can graduate from this school?
You can't use that reference.
That's so crazy. That is so
What did you think of the song, Chris, before we get off this?
I felt like it could have done with Drake not on it, but that's my personal opinion.
Who do you have on it instead of him? Instead of Drake?
No one. Yeah.
Probably been fine to having J Hus throughout.
It
Just
would have
him.
been, yeah.
Just
It
him.
equally could have been fine with him on his own. I saw some people on online. They just took Drake's verse out and just left it as Hus. It's like, here you go, Hus. Release this one.
It sounds
I
perfect
hear it.
as well.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
hear
it sounds great.
Have you guys heard Young Bane's version?
I didn't like it.
I
It
did.
sounded AI-ish, like it wasn't
Yeah,
really.
it did sound very AI.
I like hearing from Young Bane because I want him to come back.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounded like the kind of thing he would be on. I just didn't like, I don't know, maybe the version I got was some bookie version, but it just sounded AI-ish.
And obviously it raises a lot of questions. It raises the eyebrow, just knowing the history of them man and proximity.
But he's more guilty
and,
by
you know,
association.
Do you know what I
type of
mean?
thing,
Like,
yeah.
but you know,
Guilty.
a lot of these men have to like, you know, play position like outside.
Yeah.
But behind closed doors.
But I mean,
They're
listen,
probably
I could still maybe not rock with you, you not rock with me, and you have a song I remix your beat, and that's not like a...
Yeah, I mean, like, I grew up on 50, just hopping on everyone's beat and just doing their own thing.
Yeah.
So I guess like it's just one of them other things, but it wasn't clean enough.
Those days have died though. I remember years ago, what's his name? Tory Lane's done a version of one of Roddy Rich's songs.
Okay.
Roddy Rich got upset, like, bro, if you're gonna do an official version, at least shout me. It's like, we've come from the era of like the Jack move, like the Little Waynes and the 50 Cents jumping on other people's beats. Why would someone need permission? Especially if you guys are friends.
Yeah.
But
LMA
sounds
didn't like
changed,
what
man.
Jacquees did.
That's
with
exactly what I was
Trick.
thinking.
I wouldn't like it either.
Yeah. Because
What was your problem with what Jacquees did?
Oh, it's too
But
much.
his version was cold in my
That
opinion.
was good. It was good. but
my only issue with that is that she didn't have the opportunity to officially release it yet, and he had already grabbed it, shot a video, and just made it seem as though it was an
Like,
original,
yeah.
like it was
You
his.
guys were sleeping, I was making moves, and you're angry at me. And I get it because that was like her first 5 minutes, and like, if we get this right, we're really gonna go.
It's just like, and when you've got a lot betting against you, can you do it again? So obviously you've got booed up, massive smash. You're already not from here, right?
Yeah.
So obviously you're signed to Mustard. You got this single prepping up. It's got into the hands of this Donny, and he's just taken it, recorded it, shot a video, dropped it before I've had anything to do with it. So I can
the average
understand.
consumer might not even know that it was originally her song.
Yeah.
So I get why they're upset.
I can understand the gripe,
yeah.
but you know, he did what he did with it, and people
He's meant to
enjoyed
be
it
over here soon for
that. What's that festival called?
I can't remember what it's called.
It's one of them Metro Fest kind of bad festivals that
I'm get PTSD from Metro Fest. Don't do that.
I wouldn't mind having another group out into a bad festival. I can't lie.
I don't know if I've got that in me, you know. I don't know what kind of sick humor you've got where you go like, I'm going to intentionally go to something I know is going to be crap. Because I didn't think Metro Fest was going to be that rubbish, innit?
Yeah.
I mean, when
it was just
a horror show.
Yeah, it was just unorganized and stuff. But you've got people like Fabulous and Jeremiah and stuff. But you got Trey Songz headlining. I'm like, I'm not sure about this. He hasn't released anything in about 4 years.
Get that Billy Goat out of here.
Billy Goat. People still go though, sorry.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They shouldn't do that.
I think so. Block's too hot.
Yeah, too hot.
I was like you. I was shocked when I saw his name on there.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, what is it? Something happened behind the scenes where like it's green light. He's you know they slowly try and get you outside because you can't do press because the minute you sit down, even if you're not someone that's like abrasive in nature of like your interview style, it's the elephant in the room.
You have to ask the question.
Bro, are you an abuser? That's one of the first questions.
But then there's a lot of people that I know that aren't online that are totally unaware of Trey Songz and these abuse allegations.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
They just see Trey Songz and they're gonna go. Oh, I love him.
I like to use that voice.
Yeah, this voice.
Because it'll be that community that be supporting him, not demand them like that. innit?
Yeah. I mean, what's the man really?
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
I want to be successful.
Yeah. So.
We can get something, an artist that we love.
Yes.
That's here, he's joined us.
Ba, 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 ba.
Can we get
Yes.
some horns?
Oh
for
yeah,
us?
sorry.
Our brothers.
There we go.
I like you been here
Can we get
before.
some horns for the King of Essex, please?
Yeah, we did that.
I love some more horns.
Chill out, please.
Well, crazy.
Where you looking at that, Chrissy? This is the Man Them segment. The Swave's here.
The Swave is
Got a project
here.
that dropped. Let the people know, man. Like,
Yeah, man, I dropped my first project in 2 years. Well, first music in 2 years. Love Scars. Dropped that last week, Thursday, same day as Hus.
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, a few hours
Pressure,
before
no
Hus.
pressure.
No, to be fair, I didn't really feel any pressure. I knew he was dropping something, but I thought, you know what, it is what it is, man. Still
Yeah,
have
it
to-
can't stop your journey.
can't stop me, you know. And it's, you know, people are still listening to it, so I think that's testament to.
2 questions.
Sure.
Why 2 years? Why is this the first music we've got from you in 2 years? And why Love Scars? So we can answer.
All right, cool. Reason it's been 2 years. So after lockdown, I ended up signing a record deal. So I dropped my first single with the record label, No Sleep. Did quite well, but then we kept having back and forth in terms of like the next single. There was a lot of like creative issues, creative differences, and then the label ended up folding. And then as part of my contract, I couldn't release music for a certain period. And then
Jesus Christ.
a lot of like personal stuff that came with that. So
Even after the label fell down.
yeah, you have like a cooling period on your contract. So
They're looking like, rah, so we pop down or you're not with us and you're just going to go off and go to somewhere.
Be happy.
And like all the work we put into you, all the momentum.
I think
And
not.
you got to release another. I get it from a business standpoint, but it's only as of late. Because back in, I'd be like, "That's mad," but as of late, I'm like, I do get it. If we put, that's if they put time, energy, and effort into you, pushing something for you, promoting, and then you either leave, they pop down, and then you go straight to a new situation with all that energy and go and release another song, and then have momentum.
But despite the restrictions, contractually and stuff, like, were you still recording?
Yeah, of course. Like I was recording so much music. A lot of the music I was recording, the label didn't even hear it.
Right.
Like, they did not hear it. Like there was times where I was getting so frustrated with not being able to release music. I'll just like release music under like a secret name. Just like send it to like my listeners.
Or like a little burner and
yeah, like on
my
Bandcamp, like
vibes.
you guys, yeah.
Right,
Check this music
Renegade.
out. You know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? Because they weren't happy. They ended up finding out. They weren't happy about it, but it's just like, bro, I'm trying to release music. I've been, you know, I'm signed to this label. You guys clearly say you believe in me. We've done the first single.
Yeah.
The single's done maybe about 500,000 on all streaming platforms. But when it's now coming time to the next single, you guys are just lazing around. You guys don't know what you want to do. We're going back and forth on different singles. And it's just mad frustrating. So it just got to the point where I was like, you know what, guys, let me just, listeners, I'm not allowed to do this.
Yeah.
Don't leak my music. Or take. And, you know,
must be difficult, like dealing like as an artist and having all the creative ideas, and then you know you have to present it to a label who necessarily might not be aligned creatively, but like are trying to work the business of things. But then you're having this back and forth about what they think and then what you think. And then, you know, you're at this crossroad where, all right, cool, well, if you don't like this, then I'm just not.
Yeah, no.
Does it ever get to that?
Yeah, it was difficult, bro. Like, I just felt like generally the label didn't actually know their vision for me.
Right.
So I've come in as a rapper.
Yeah.
I've worked with you on several different things, but your vision for me is like you want me to jump on an Amapiano song called African Water. Who even drinks African water? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense to me. It makes no sense.
I mean,
it makes no sense. And it's like you're now also trying to use me as like some sort of guinea pig. Like you've got like nephews that produce beats, and you're trying to make me jump on their beats.
you're trying to help bust their thing.
Yeah, and it's like
shaky.
It doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah.
So it got to a point where like I'll be sitting with my manager like, bro, I don't even know what I want to do with this music. Like I'm tired. And it got to a point where I was also using like the wrestling podcast, like Rest Things. Big up the Rest Things, man.
Big up the Rest Things.
I was just using that as my escape. Like it got to a point where I was just like, oh, I don't even know if I want to do music anymore.
Wow.
And then end up getting the news about, you know, the contract being done. I'm free. I was happy for maybe like a week, but it got to a point where I was like, I haven't released music in like a year and a bit. And you kind of get like some sort of like imposter syndrome. Like you don't know if people want to hear from you anymore. Certain people that are your peers, you don't even know if they're gonna like. You're trying to reach out to them to work on some music. You don't even know if they're gonna,
because they might have gone a bit further in that time period.
You know what I mean? Even certain platforms reaching out to them like, yeah, I've got this that I'm working on. You don't even know if they're gonna answer your emails or answer your calls. So
if that person even works there for them anymore.
Yeah, so it just got to a point where I was just like, oh, I don't even know. Like I just don't even know if I believe in myself making music. I don't even know if people want to hear from me. So, but I think even coming up towards like the tail end of the year when I knew, okay, cool, I'm going to be out of my contract, I'm going to be able to release music, I just had to sit with my manager, like, bro, like, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
I love doing the podcast, but I can't let the podcast be a crutch for
right
what I'm trying to do, do you know
what I mean? Of course, yeah.
And all the music on Love Scars, like, bro, I recorded this like 2 years ago. Like, all this stuff is old music, do you know what I mean?
Don't say that, man. Don't say that.
Do you know what? It's interesting that you say that because obviously I heard No Sleep a while back.
Yeah. And the label didn't even like No Sleep when I first dropped it.
Really?
Like, before we released it, they weren't feeling it. And then they saw the love it was getting online. They were like...
And then they jumped all...
Actually, hold on.
You know what? I think it could do well. And I'm just like, bro... Like.
And fast forward to 2023, especially like right now, we're seeing a lot of like of the UK artists embracing like inspiration from East Coast. We're in our G-Unit era. That's what people are saying.
Well, yeah, we're going to Ballet, yeah. I see
You've taken
the opposite route.
The opposite route. The West Coast.
Yeah.
Like a lot of that inspired. Like I heard No Sleep and I was like, Blast can get on this and do a madness. You could do a mazzoline. But like obviously it's your song and you're on the hook. Like how it blends in from F Around and Find Out to No Sleep. I just think that how this was like collectively put together. Who produced this?
So it was two producers, Authentic and Hunger Force, and then the person that done the transitions, my manager, J Oh, that produced King of Essex.
Right. Yeah,
you're independent at the moment, yeah?
Yeah.
I can make around some stuff.
Yeah, man. People know that with what they're doing over there, it seems. What do you want to go with first?
Probably F Around and Find Out.
Okay, let's get to it.
Worldwide, baby.
Faith isn't joy when we cry now. That's the how Kadiki only time I'm high now. You ain't made the team, you wanna try out. You looking for a nigga that gon' blow your mind now. Been through the man that I can't lie down. This Henny got you begging for this vibe now. You gon' get this drill and ain't no timeouts. I told you if you fuck around, you find out. Shorty hopes up wife, man. I'd rather chase these racks or sign the deal. Got burnt, but better know the trill is back. Better put the word out, cause we outside serving crack. Ain't nobody in my weight class if we're really talking rap. But don't compare me to these bozos. Pre the pinky, tryna be loaded. This ring for this white gold, know that I throw though. Tapping her like Morse code, couple grands in my wardrobe. Working 9 to 5, but a couple years back doing award shows. And I don't think that this grand will ever love me. Don't beg me for dates, you'll probably get dick if you're lucky. I hit it like she loves me, and tricking ain't above me. I pay for her nails, cause they look pretty while she sucks. See, they pray for my L's, but no, I'm petty I'm stubborn. I ain't want to dwell, was really held that I got stuck in. Now we making movements, now it's deuces that we're chucking. Rafe, it is a joy when we cry now. That's the how kidiki, only time I'm high now. You ain't made the team, you wanna try out. You looking for a red nigga that gon' blow your mind now. Been through the man, I can't lie down. This Henny got you begging for this pipe now. You gon' get this drilling, ain't no timeouts. I told you if you fuck around, you'll find out. Price of the brick went up, we selling wholesale. I can't get tricks, they won't see me catching no L's. If you are quick, baby, meet me at the hotel. I just catch flash, she catch feelings. Oh, well. Already overheard my name being spoken in some rooms. Couldn't spend 24 in my B22s. Way too deep, you can never see me lose. Up in LA doing vibes, you better pre these views. I rap and sing, now I got these girlies saying fuck, say my broski raps in cling. In the club you see on lunch break. So I party like it's Friday, treat every day like it's a Monday. Every day I got a grind, cause being broke was never fun. I'm really about my dough, man, I'm really about my readies. I see in your eyes all this jealousy and envy. I was broken, all this purple drink couldn't mend me. Now it's Gucci clothes, true religion and it's Fendi. Carl, Rafe, it is a joy when we cry now.
Oh, you know what? F around and find out. That's
Learn today.
yeah, you're gonna learn today, man. That's the opening track of Love Scars EP.
Oh yeah, you didn't ask my question. Why Love Scars?
So initially, the EP was going to be called Parlez-vous. I don't know if you guys have seen the film, that Costa Rica film.
No.
With the Nollywood one.
I haven't, you know.
Yeah, no, it's proper good. One of the main characters' name was Parlez-vous, innit? He just used to chat a lot of shit. Like, he was just very smooth to women, innit? So I was going to name it after him, but then I thought, you know what? I wanted this project to kind of like encompass, like, when people hear Love Scars, I don't want people to initially think, it's more so about a relationship. I want them to kind of like understand that I've gotten love scars from chasing this music that I love so much.
Right.
From the signing to being promised certain things to anticipating certain things happening, not happening. So that's what I wanted Love Scars to kind of represent, not necessarily just relationships and love, more so you can be in love with maybe like a hobby, maybe a career that you're chasing, maybe a friendship, but your love, you get pain from it. And I wanted people to have fun from my pain, innit? Yeah.
Have fun from your pain, you know. Other people are having fun from my pain.
You turn your pain into profit, innit?
I hear that.
Shake Nash into pain, innit? So.
Oh.
Yeah, you spoke about being in LA and that with the views and that. I'm sure, you know.
To be fair, when I was in LA, I didn't really see much. Nyash, if I'm being honest.
Where did you see the most Nyash?
Where did I see? Houston, of course. Houston, that's
crazy.
InterNyashional.
Okay.
InterNyashional.
All right.
Fair enough.
Where have you seen the most Nyash? Tell me something silly like Croder because I'll flop.
No. Probably Ibiza.
Ibiza? That ain't really the crowd. What part of Ibiza did you go to? You was downtown, innit?
No.
Okay. Uptown.
Was it for like a holiday party or something?
I had a good time.
Chrissy, she's going to expand that. You know the Chrissy, the other Chrissy podcast, the one that she sends to her listeners on Bandcamp.
Yeah. Where have you seen the most Nyash?
Let's ask this one carefully.
While Fols is thinking, where have you seen the most Nyash?
Either South Africa
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Okay.
or Uganda.
I actually take what I said back.
You've been to South Africa? You've been to South Africa?
No. But I was thinking Nigeria.
Really?
What?
As in like the last couple years? It can't be the Nigeria I went to 10 years ago.
Nah.
No, things have changed.
No, of course, that's what I'm saying. It must be recent.
Your
No, but
lens
even-
has obviously changed as well.
No, but even like back then, it's like really organic bomb, you know?
Or factory settings.
Yeah, like you
It
know?
was from the soil.
Yeah, weighty.
Tozo beef.
Just good food.
Yeah. Nah, definitely. Well, Uganda, I spent more time there, so.
Oh, you had a bit more time to survey the land. And
Bruh, I was just like, it's like a default.
okay.
Everyone just get. What about you?
I thought I managed to get
Never.
away with this. Everywhere, man.
It's all right to say multi, you know, I saw it.
That's what I was hoping to say.
I didn't say it.
It's all right. It's okay, bro.
Bro, you're just killing me. I need to go on holiday somewhere else really soon to get off this motor thing. 'Cause that's crazy.
It's all right, man. We all saw it.
There was a lot of ass there.
We all saw it.
Yeah, but not too much on me in it, please.
Not too much on Fols. Not too much on Fols.
Yeah.
All right. So obviously I spoke about No Sleep. You've got 2 features on here. Are these like long time collaborators for you?
Nah, like these. Well, Jeroge, that's on DLS, and Draymar.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that because I didn't know how to pronounce this.
I didn't know how to pronounce it before until you told me.
Say it again.
Jeroge. His name was initially
Silent N.
Yeah.
Cool.
Jeroge. Now these are people that I've known for years. But me and Jeroge, we didn't make a song until maybe 2 years ago when we came out of lockdown.
Okay, because before you didn't really rate him like that, but you
No.
stepped up his game.
Why would you?
Just asking.
Well, what are you doing, bro?
Sorry.
Don't do that.
That's mad. That's mad unnecessary. Whose man's is this?
Spice it up a little bit, man.
That's
Come on.
right. But no, it wasn't that. He was living in, I think he was at uni in Beds at the time in Luton. So different places.
That's one hell of a place, boy. It was,
yeah. And then Draymar, I met Draymar through my podcast.
Right.
And then, as time went on, he actually transitioned into music. And then he just, we managed to get some music.
How do we make you meet some really good people, you know?
I know, right?
For true, man. Chop knuckle. no,
facts. I've met, like, especially like through the podcast, like we've been able to kind of like build like a community of black people that actually enjoy watching wrestling and going to events. And we've managed to make a lot of friends. Some people lifelong, some people are pests. So I'm going to kick them to the curb. But
I was here for the music. I've been now big up you lot for cause I've seen it from the ground up, and like I know obviously you had a podcast. You might mention Triggered.
Yeah.
You had a podcast before, and that, and that's why we all kind of connected and stuff. And it was like a nice. Before that, maybe it was becoming more of a job for some people, or like a bit more serious, or like there was that nice little underground scene where we all rock with each other. And
Slot, Triggered, 90s Baby.
90s Baby, all like
yeah.
Some of the girls was it Pink Matter? There was different podcasts out there. All came from that festival.
There was one time we had a multiverse episode.
Oh yeah,
just like all of us.
I was
in
there
the
for that
one,
like 10 of us
in this one studio.
Tight studio.
Yeah.
When I see the photo of you, like, that's crazy. But after a while, it felt like a lot of us having some of the same conversations, so people naturally going to elevate, some people are going to stay where they are. So see you go and do the pivot and do that, I was like, oh, that's cold, because like it's very specific on one thing, but there's a lot of nostalgia for people like who've grown up watching wrestling, and I don't really see the man them. To be honest, I don't pay enough attention to wrestling media, but I was like, I'm sure there's not enough man them in there. My guys are doing it, we're rocking with it, innit?
Yeah.
With the wrestling media, it's more so like there were one or two people that were doing it before us, but to what we're doing, like to how grand it's been, nobody has done it like us.
I was like, these men are covering like, in my eyes, abstract wrestling corporations. All I know is, all I grew up on was WWF,
WWE, how we've
WWF, WWE, WCW, and then ECW.
Yeah,
that's the only ones that I knew.
Again. ECW.
What was
Extreme
the one that came on like
Championship
channel?
Wrestling.
Was it TNA? What was it?
TNT.
TNA.
TNA, that was later.
That was later. That was like 2005, 2006. Yeah.
Okay.
That was the last time I probably was still watching a little bit of wrestling. After that, done. But now big up to you lot to be in that space, man.
Yeah.
We just get you guys to come to an event, man.
I'm down, bro.
We host a few wrestling events. So
Just drop people's elbow on someone quickly.
Like, I feel like, just to say, it's like when it comes to our wrestling events, I feel like we're the only wrestling events that have black women there. A lot of black women, they're not interested in wrestling.
I see you lot as well rocking with the black women. Like anytime like people trying to get onto them, I see you lot really stand out in the gap. I noticed that as well online.
We have to, man. Protect our queens, man.
Is just to quickly get off the music stuff, but like, is WWE still like the top?
Yeah, still number one. That's
right.
Gonna be
Hulk Hogan will be coming for you, nigga.
that's gonna be number one for like.
Hold on a minute, player.
Didn't Vince sell the company to someone? Vince McMahon.
Still hasn't been sold yet.
Oh, he's still.
Yeah.
Because he had some brazy allegations and stuff come out from. Yeah.
Triple H runs it now, so.
You see, that's someone that was waiting his turn, boy.
Oh, Triple H.
He's the Camilo of wrestling, basically.
The thing is, like, but we saw like him planting seeds from when he went with Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah.
But it still doesn't guarantee you're going to get the top seat.
It's true.
Because you can just be my son-in-law, and that's good enough. You've got my daughter, chill out.
Yeah, but like being one of like the greats in the heavyweight division as well, it adds to it.
Yeah.
He was like a win by all means type of don.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, back to the music. FYR interlude. Tell me a bit about that, bro.
Just wanted to give people a break, something different, you know, just them a bit, ease them into,
taking inspiration from, the big homie Usher and that.
Yeah, man, just wanted to for me, heart of hearts, I've always thought of myself like an R&B artist. I just rap. That's literally it.
Right.
And I just wanted with Lovecast, I wanted to do a whole project where I'm actually singing that, because I rarely do that. I've never done a project where all of the hooks I'm doing myself. I'll probably do 1 or 2 hooks and I'll get actual singers to come and do it. But I thought, I fuck with the music. Let me just have fun with
really
it.
rogue question, but do you ever sing to babes?
Do I ever sing to babes?
Yeah.
Nah.
Good.
No, it's not my. It's not my.
You're bad vibes.
Okay. Oh, good. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean other babes don't like it. You're crazy.
Nah, it's not really my vibe. Girls ask me to rap for them. I'm just like, that's a bit corny.
The rap for you is crazy. Rap for you is.
Drop me a verse.
Why is that the voice? Drop me a
Babe,
verse.
can you rap for
That
me?
might be the title. Drop me a verse.
Babe, can you rap for me?
But if I could sing, I'll be using those powers for evil.
I'm the same. If I could sing, do you think anyone in this world would have peace?
And you let the Donny sing to the women, man.
Nah, it's not my thing, man. I'll be real.
Scary.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine a babe just be sing for me,
Don't get me wrong, BBM days, all the voice notes were.
Oh, okay. The truth's coming out.
Okay. I used to swear.
You ain't send a brazy voice note.
BBM, what a time.
BBM days, I was sending interludes, 4-minute songs, everything. But
play the interlude, man. Let them hear the interlude, man.
I made this so people can lips. That's literally it. That's literally how I made it.
Okay.
FYR interlude.
I don't know about that. It was what do you call that thing? Take a short break.
I'm tired of you rappers using babes to send a voicemail for your content.
It's classic material.
Oh my god!
Part and parcel.
Why are you doing
I
that?
hear it.
Would you ever do a voicemail for someone?
Excuse me?
Would you ever do a voice note for someone? A rapper asked you, can you?
That's a big compliment, by the way, Chrissy.
Yeah, someone asked me.
Okay, so I can get you on Love Scars too.
Yeah,
Say some stuff.
I'd be saying stuff.
What, in the HR voice?
You really have people out here thinking I do HR.
Bro, you need to deflect. You want me to turn
Future enemies, man.
Oh, man.
You know what? You gotta give Chrissy something to say, because if you just let her use her brain and stuff, she might say some mad things on Love Scars.
Are we not
Part
trying
2.
to sell records?
Fair enough.
Records?
Sell them records.
Yeah. No, I'd love to.
Cause I was playing that before you came, and the guys next door doing music, and Donnie just walked past, oh, who's that? Because I had it on a big speaker, and come in, took your details down, and that. He's like, that's cold. So I think that of course, I'm sure the whole project, but if there's a song that's probably going to be one of the ones that's going to draw people in. So I'm happy you put that on there.
Yeah.
When I got to that point of the tape, I was like, okay, yeah. No, I'm sure you did there. You like a good interlude, man.
I agree.
It breaks things up, innit? So
Listen, man, you were saying some things. Definitely like one of those ones where, you know, people are going to be lips into.
What's the last one that had you like in your feelings a little bit?
Last song that had me in my feelings.
Yeah. I love all the black men in this room. I just repeat questions back to you. I sense a trend. I sense a trend. Man, I'm trying to buy time. I've seen this film before.
I don't know. I can't think of one, but right now. But like,
That's
sorry?
nice.
Excuse me.
I said, you have feelings.
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
You're not going to add that to Vans' brand that you don't have like feelings like what?
I didn't say he didn't ask a question, but sorry.
In that tone?
Do you know what? I can't answer that right now, but there are a lot of music that, you know, have made me feel away.
Yeah.
For sure. That's what music does.
I was just asking myself, so I was like, what would be the last song? Because you know, like, you go to the gym, you have maybe a certain playlist that gets you kind of hype or keeps you motivated. There's music that evokes emotion, isn't it?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, there's gonna be music that, like, for different reasons, it does a certain thing to you. Like, obviously, like you said, when you're in the gym, there's certain rhythms that will make you get through that last set, bro.
Lift up the whole gym.
Yeah, fam.
Because we joked about it online before, Swave, about like the Sad Nigga Hours playlist, isn't it? I'm not in my sad. Yeah, I know that's different brand.
That's my brand.
Yeah, I'm not in my Sad Nigga era currently.
Yeah,
thank God.
Yeah,
but
when it gets dark, like at 4 p.m., that's when a lot of people are in their Sad Nigga Hours back. Yeah, can't be sad in the summer.
Nah, you can't be sad this summer.
I mean, you can be.
I mean, you can.
The weather's too nice, when the good you can't. Okay, I would hope you're not sad during the summer.
Hey, listen, being sad in the summer, oh my gosh.
It hurts more.
Yeah, it hurts more.
Everyone's just enjoying.
Yeah, and you're just there with puffy eyes.
Hay fever, innit?
Yeah, blame it on that. Blame it on the pollen.
Yeah, blame it on the pollen.
Yeah.
Blame it on it.
Horrendous.
Anything coming from you, Chrissy?
Jasmine Sullivan, Lost Ones. Don't have too much fun without me. I was vomiting.
You're so dramatic.
What was the one that she did with her where they were like, yeah, we should have just been a hoe?
Yeah. Make a hoe out of me. Wasn't and the girls didn't want to really rock with that one.
Yeah,
but I know they was all listening to it.
That's not part of it. A lot of them were like, that's not my brand.
But it can happen though, because
fair.
The thought forming from anger.
Yeah.
Why does it have to form? Why?
That was
why?
If anyone's gonna pluck anything from Christopher Maurice Brown, it's that bar. Don't let the thought form from anger.
Well, what's the Young Thug one? Don't die trying to talk to my bitch.
Yeah. That's when you know you're
me and my girl
down
going
bad.
through things. Don't die over this, bro.
Yeah, don't die.
Don't you remember that classic footage of Donnie in the house in New York?
You willing to die by this pussy?
Die by this pussy? Because I am. Me and my wife, we going through some things.
It's true though. Like, if we're going through things, like, chill out.
Your hair, your penis moves, man. I want my wife back, man. What are you doing here, bro?
Pause.
What else is doing? He's not here just motivating her.
Imagine like walking home and there's a topless Donnie in your bedroom.
Don't put those kind of thoughts in my head, bro. Don't do that. I still got to go.
Rise it.
Well, let's not put that in the atmosphere.
Let's not put that in the atmosphere.
Love Scars,
yeah.
innit?
Love Scars EP. Go and stream that, the Swave. I'm happy that you got to the point where you were able to release, because being under duress as a creative, not even just like a musician, like, must be, you know, it's detrimental to, you know, how you feel about yourself. Yeah, like, as you said, like, you were doubting your abilities, doubting, you know, whether like people will still rock with you. And it's tough, man. Like, I see like a lot of established artists getting stick for not releasing for so long. So like, you know, imagine like someone that's like, you know, still trying to like, or independent, or, you know, just signing a deal and trying to get themselves out there, like, and not being able to release for a long time. It must be like really frustrating and heart-wrenching.
In this era, things move so quickly.
Yeah, in a microwavable society as well. You know.
Well, happy you're back, man.
It's good to be back, man.
Good to be back. Any shows?
I'm looking to do a Love Scar show in August, like a small, like intimate vibe, drinks flowing, band.
What was the project you did a show for years ago? It was all like,
Let Me Live.
Let Me Live. That's a good project.
I hate that project.
Oh, thanks, bro. Thank you, man.
No, I mean, I'm glad people like it, but I don't know. I feel like I'm in such a different place. And I feel like I've become so much better than...
For what it was at the time, though.
Yeah, for what it was at the time.
And the live experience, you performing it with everyone. It was friends and family, also people like podcast space, just people you rock with coming out and like I said, that was time people, a lot of us are meeting each other and getting each other out. And that was, it was that time when like, you can get a man just to come out for your thing. Like it was, now man might be a bit extra sexy with their time and stuff. Exactly. But then, bro, what, you doing a show? I'm there, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so.
What are your thoughts like with the direction a lot of artists from over here are taking with, like, you know, as I said before, with the whole inspiration from East Coast music, the G Unit era, and why did you go with the West Coast sound?
I mean, in terms of like the G Unit stuff, I fuck with it. Like I grew up on G Unit, so I it's nostalgia at the end of the day.
Right.
Nostalgia is always gonna evoke emotions in people that listen to that type of music. For me though, I just felt like I wanted to do something a bit different. You know, I've not really seen people kind of like, I've maybe seen like one or two people, but I felt like, you know, if I'm able to kind of like steer in this lane.
Hop in and hop out.
Yeah.
West Coast.
Yeah.
That's the most reason I'm like, that's...
Like even Novelist done like a West Coast-ish EP not so long ago. So, and I didn't really see that many people doing it. Yeah. So I just thought, you know, rather than just like rapping, I want girls to shake their bum.
I feel you.
Girls to have something like, oh, you know, I didn't know you could do this. This is what I fuck with. You know,
the problem is as well is that like that sound as a reference point is probably it's obviously a lot older, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas like the G Unit stuff, even I don't think it's as prevalent people are making out. We got the recent song from Fredo.
Yeah.
We definitely got Stunt 101 with Digga D.
Yeah.
Unless I've missed stuff. I know IVD did one, but we'll park that. I've not seen a lot for me to be like, oh, we're in our G Unit. I could be missing some songs.
I think it's maybe more so like the numbers make it seem like it's way more than actually is. There's not been that many people, but because it's like tried and tested, it's doing well.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and it's like and it's also seen as like an experiment. Do you know what I'm saying? Like from like, let's say an artist like Fredo to the masses, like, you know, people are gonna see that the Everybody Knows song, and then they're gonna be like, oh, rah, like what's the other artist that had the she's trapping my money? Yeah, Strands.
Okay,
like,
true.
You know, he's been doing that, and like Hus, Common Sense is like in that family.
You think so?
Like Hus is a big
song.
50 fan. Like,
do you know what I'm saying? And
references, they're all 50 Centuries.
The song that he has with Skepta on what was that album Skepta had? What do you mean?
Bliss?
And
what do you mean?
My jeans.
Yeah.
That is very like
my jeans. Yeah.
That is very 50 inspired. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so do you think like it kind of expands like what we can actually do here, like as a scene, by adopting like certain different sounds and stuff? Because obviously you're gonna have your naysayers and that are gonna be like, oh yeah, you're just biting or taking or blah blah blah, like, or just not being done well. But I think that if you're allowing these artists to kind of experiment in their inspirations and stuff and like implement their style to it, I don't have a problem with it. Just as long as it's done well.
The essence of hip hop has always been recycling.
Yeah.
That's how hip hop started. So I mean, of course people are gonna complain, and there's gonna be artists that you look at and are probably too lenient on having to be nostalgic and having to, like, we've seen it with drill. Yeah. Especially like these New York drill artists that are sampling, maybe if it's SpongeBob or Looney Tunes or whatever. Like, people are too lenient on having to sample older stuff to make something pop. But there are people that are making music where it's sampled. Someone like a Nux, a lot of his music early on is very sample heavy. But when you listen to it, it's like it's not the typical thing that you're expecting from that sample.
Some of it's just access, isn't it? When you're coming up, you work with what's available to you, what makes financial sense as well. Yeah. So if you can find like an iconic beat and you spin it, like, how many different UK rap versions have you got of Hometown? Yeah. It's just kind of, it's part for the course. It's part of, until you get to a point where like you got access to the best producers and you can go and lock in with someone. They can sit down with you and really hone in on what your personality is, your story, and find something that's original to you. Even though it's there's no new ideas under the sun and there's some inspiration from somewhere else. But if you package it well enough,
it's always going to be that way in like rap, hip hop, or whatever. Like you know, a lot of these reference points are like 20 years old now.
But
so
the 50 tour is happening soon, isn't it? So it's 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So like, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Some of these people either grew up or they just seen him through the researchers of his profile on social media, his shows. You know, he's a big deal. So you go into that catalog, you're okay, cool.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just where music is at the minute. You said it before. It's just if they do it well enough.
If they do it well
if they
enough,
do it well, I'm with it.
Ain't no problem over here.
I'm for it. So, where can they find the tape? Are you on
everything? Spotify, Apple Music, Bandcamp. You can on Bandcamp you get like a digital booklet with like the lyrics, prologue, inspiration. Just me chatting shit basically. I don't get.
What is the best platform that gets you the most profit?
Tidal is probably, but people rarely use Tidal. That's the only thing.
Okay.
Like with Tidal, when it comes to artists, you can make the most money from that. But in terms of listenership in the UK, barely anyone uses Tidal, if I'm being honest. But I mean, Apple Music is probably...
Tidal was cold, man, for that 2-week trial.
Oh yeah, bro, I've got like 5 emails using Tidal.
You need to put your go.
I mean,
if 50 had a streaming platform, I'd be on that.
The thing is, right, with Tidal, they've got like the super hi-fi, whatever.
Oh, their audio is really good on Tidal.
And they have like, for me, I champion Spotify's playlist better than Apple Music. Like, I think it's more carefully curated, better. With Tidal, with the music that I like, they do the sickest playlists. But £20 a month is steep.
You know what? Cause he lives, I hear you.
Yeah.
And considering all the other things you got to pay for.
Yeah.
All the other
and do they have as an extensive catalogue as some of the other platforms? So let's see like how you go on, let's say a Spotify or Apple, whatever.
Yeah, that's another
every
factor.
artist on there. Is it the same on Tidal? Or?
I think when it comes to UK music, they might not be as quick as Spotify.
Okay.
When it comes to their playlist as well.
Yeah,
they don't
exactly.
update their UK playlist.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, so there's all of these like different discrepancies and stuff, which
this day
I
and
couldn't.
age, you need to make it easy on the consumer. I'm sorry, I ain't going.
Yeah, you need to make it worth my coin. So, you know, the trial was enough.
What's the next best one for you?
Apple Music.
Apple Music. Okay, cool. I was have to make sure.
I'm heavy on Apple Music, so.
Do you know, before we get out of it, where I wanted to go, I don't know how you guys feel, but I do want to still try and have the conversation. You guys are all familiar with DC Young Flyers, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Wilder now, the blow up on social media when he was like, it was like Keek Vine days, roasting celebrities and stuff.
85 South Show.
85 South Show, amazing. For the comedy show. And obviously got like the podcast as well, but like the actual comedy show of him, Carlos Miller and Chico Bean. Some of the most hilarious content I see on the internet. Wild 'N Out, I think, is a star for me on there.
But yeah, that's where I know them man from.
Yeah, and that's how they've kind of grown from and like managed to stamp that show after coming back. Whatever, he lost his baby mum, his children's mum and stuff. And initially, the conversation started through like Azealia Banks' response. But have you guys ever seen the episode of Wild 'N Out where they cooked her?
She
got smoked.
She got finished.
I mean,
she got smoked, man.
it's a comedy improv show.
Yeah.
You go in there, if you don't hold your own, you get cooked.
Like, sit in front row at a comedy show. You're gonna get corn, bro.
Yeah. Like everyone, like it wasn't like her treatment wasn't different to anyone else. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might just get cooked, and I guess she did. I expected her to have a bit more wit with how she is online when she was on there, but obviously being in a real situation as opposed to just sitting in your house behind your phone, like, it's a lot different. So yeah, what I saw her say was disgusting to me. You know, some people might have a different take, but
I don't think a lot of people did not be people. I don't think a lot of people that I saw did. They were like, "Right, she's moving mad," especially off the basis of what her issues with my man are. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, because like obviously he's one of the front runners in the cooking. He'll get there first. Like if you're not able to cook him, then he's just gonna see you as like prey, bro.
But easy food, man.
Yeah, easy food.
Remember, I'm trying to get the highlight reel of Wild 'N Out. You don't know who people are getting like bonuses and stuff for like the YouTube and stuff. So if you watch Wild 'N Out, he, for me, is a stylish dude. Like, anytime you're on YouTube, you'll see a lot of him on there.
Bro, Wild and Out and Chill is a thing for me, bro. I just sit and watch like a lot of highlight reels from that show.
It's Wild and Out and Chill. Yeah. Are you chilling by yourself?
You're asking the important questions.
Fair enough. So, okay, fair enough. So if you're Netflix and chilling, are you chilling by yourself?
I can watch Netflix on my own, yes.
Well, you wouldn't call it anyways. Carry on.
Can you not Netflix and chill on your own?
Nope.
I just said
I ain't gonna save you.
Why not?
I just said watching Netflix.
Wait, hang on. Hang on. Why can you not Netflix and chill on your own?
I'm just going based on what I see in Urban Dictionary. You don't call Netflix and chill.
So what, is that the go-to? Is that the Bible for you?
No, my dad's a reverend, so I've got a real Bible.
Fair enough. Me, I can do things on my own and still call it what other people are calling it.
That's fair enough.
Shouts out to you, man. A man that's, comfortable in his own skin, his own company.
Yeah, because the Netflix and chill that you're talking about, there's not much Netflix.
Oh,
just chill.
Just round of applause.
Just getting my beverage.
Are you still watching this?
See that thing, yeah.
Don't
ask stupid questions.
Wait,
ask me stupid questions.
You don't see I'm busy. What the hell?
You know I'm not watching.
Is this camera on me?
On, man, like, you guys, I know you guys are
like, come on now.
Come on, man. Like,
at least
we need you on the algorithm, man. Can you guys come back? Yeah. At least just press play again. You don't have to watch it.
You missed the best part, man. Hurry up, man.
Yeah.
Coming back is brazy.
True.
All right, man.
Recharge.
That's all right, man. You're too low to that. But the reason I brought this up is, so obviously, Azila said what she said. From my echo chamber, everyone more or less cooked or whatever. Because, she says some things sometimes that we agree with. But I also feel a lot of times she says some things that are quite wayward, innit?
Oh,
this
yeah,
end up
absolutely.
being one of those things.
Yeah.
But then after that happened, we then get a bit more information as to why she's passed away, how she's passed away. So it's a mummy. What's her lady's name? Is it Jacky Oh?
Yeah.
Jacky Oh.
Was she influencer, YouTuber?
I'm not quite sure.
That's okay, cool. She was a wild night girl as well, so it wouldn't surprise me. She was like in influencer bag. So mama free. She went for like a mummy makeover. It's like a 3-in-1 job, which is brazy and like
it's insane.
Tummy tuck. Like,
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot in one, innit? Mm-hmm. And it talks about the doctor being investigated for like botched jobs, all these things. So
right,
you look at all those things, and I think we've had conversations that when Kobe passed about some of like his history with allegations of abuse and stuff. There's always that thing about like the right time, and I'm conscious of it, but I don't feel like we ever double back. Then if people sometimes say like initially, is this the right time? Unfortunately, we have to learn from other people's mistakes, innit? And she's not the first, she won't be the last. And it is sad because when you think about it, it's playing essentially on people's insecurity, innit?
Yeah.
Whether
absolutely.
that is me, the insecurity of my job, where I'm an influencer and I want to present a certain way on social media, maybe just the insecurity within herself of like, I've had a child again, I want to get back to my body. Maybe not putting on him, because I did see another clip we could talk about as well, the pressure of the relationship, maybe wanting to look sexy for her man. That's a lot to deal with for essentially what is like a vanity project.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I think that I've always kind of had like a problem with snapback culture.
Yeah.
From like women that have just given birth and the pressures to post the fact that their stomach's flat a week later. Like it doesn't make sense to me personally, especially like with the implications of childbirth and then having to go under the knife so soon after that as well.
Yeah. Like
where you've barely like even recovered and stuff, and like, people just want you to be out there as soon as possible. But like out of one of the 3 procedures that you're having, it's dangerous, like alone in itself. And then you go and have like a full, as they call it, a mummy makeover, like where you just know that it's not as simple as, it's one of the like most dangerous surgeries around.
Yeah.
Like even just from like a Brazilian butt lift, like it's very dangerous. Do you know what I'm saying? I know people personally that have gone under the procedure, and the healing process is not a joke.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I know earlier we were speaking about you and that healing from your BBL, but it's like obviously those things are in jest, but the actual reality of these things can be devastating.
No, it's true.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and me personally, like I I wouldn't be okay with doing all of that if it was my partner. But obviously, this is just hypotheticals, and I'm not within that world.
So let's say it was you, God forbid, we have just had the chat for the sake of having the chat, yeah? Do you feel like you have enough, I'm trying to use the right word here, enough of that oomph in a relationship to be like, you're not doing this?
I think so. Yeah. I think you just have to have a real discussion. And then obviously, like, because some of these people look at their image as their bread and butter. So the other person has to be like, you know what, I'm going to hold this down until, like, you know, you get back to yourself before thinking about anything else.
Yeah.
Because I've got to protect you as my partner and also as the mother of our children. So it's like in these situations, yeah, like it's very difficult to reassure someone of their self-esteem. Even like you can say all the right things in the world, but like, you know, it may not change anything in how they feel within themselves.
Especially if you're their partner, because you're meant to say all those things.
Yeah, absolutely. And like being the type of person that you are as their partner as well, like, you know, you're popular, you're out here, you're away from home. So
you think that plays a part potentially as well, because he might.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
You're a pop individual.
Absolutely.
You're an 85 South show.
And
it's out there.
They are aware of, because she's in the same working spaces as him.
Yeah.
So she's probably fully aware of like the attention that they get. He could be 100% faithful.
But she's a wild and out girl, so she probably knows what's going on outside.
Yeah, but like, again, he could be 100% faithful, but it's still attention that he's getting from other babes that look a certain way that when you look in the mirror, I don't look that way.
Currently, because of the children and stuff.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so it those things can 100% play a part. But you know, it's a very difficult one to call.
Do you know, play the clip. Obviously, it's unfortunate when Chris ain't got headphones on, but play the clip, yeah. That I sent it to you. There's two of them. You played them. You can probably play both. Maybe not play all of them, but play at least one or two of them.
Yeah, let me.
This is from like another podcast. And they were like, they went further in it. But I think it is still a conversation to be had, because unfortunately these things, they are teachable moments.
Yeah.
Especially for some of us, we're up in age, we're in relationships. These things, unfortunately, with surgeries are becoming more and more common.
Yeah.
Regardless of people that are like in the spotlight or influencers, YouTubers, whatever, just everyday working people,
bro,
they're still susceptible to like body issues, body image.
Of course.
Yeah. And like you said, you're just gonna see a lot of like it's become mainstream now.
Yeah.
These surgeries, like my gym experience over the past 5 years, like in year one, it wasn't like this.
What do you mean?
So like how popular the whole surgery, like getting your body done. And
okay.
The BBLs, like.
So you see more of that body type in your gym?
Yeah, absolutely. In the past like 2 years, 18 months, bro, it's mad.
And it just also coincided with your increased activity at the gym?
No.
Okay, I was just checking.
No.
I was trying to find the funny
So just gym, no gym and chilling.
Gym and chill. Oh my God.
In and out. Pause.
So I'm just trying to feel like, you know, you were saying that they were complimenting your works and you're looking in good nick. So like, I was just saying, so there's more BBLs in the gym. Maybe that might be part of the reason why you're going to the gym more often. I was just putting it out there. I was trying to build a case.
They're all terrible.
Okay, that's fine.
Just from what I've seen.
Okay.
If I've seen a great one, I'll be like, you know what? Salute to you, Queen.
Yeah.
In my head.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna be out here like.
I'm trying to get on Joey Swole's TikTok.
So true.
All right, so here's the clip that Fols was talking about.
I'ma just say it like what it is. The nigga don't give a shit about them kids. He out here, bruh.
This is different. What the?
The nigga didn't marry their mama.
This is different.
Listen,
hold on.
Bruh, the nigga didn't marry their mama. Stuck 3 babies in her, never married
I think
her.
he's engaged.
Hold on. They never said that she was his fiance.
They
were like his
think
partner.
they did.
When I watched the news, it went from partner to fiance. Niggas say a lot of shit when somebody dead. It was partner
They
first.
also wrongly reported.
Let me finish.
Hold on, let him get
I
his
didn't
point
say
on,
one
man.
word.
Let him get his point on.
she was his partner. She wasn't his fiance. The nigga's lying. That's for publicity reasons. PR. You put 3 babies in her and you ain't married her yet. You don't give a shit about her and you don't care about them kids.
I do not.
What, man? Wait. Look, I didn't say that when y'all talk. Listen, bro. On everything I love, what nigga gonna let his kid's mama go under the knife unnecessarily? Surgery is a serious issue.
What if he?
My
what
wife,
if he promote?
hold on. My wife
Right.
had a minor surgery, bro. Very minor. Very minor. I was stressed the fuck out. Like, are you sure they got to do this? Can they give you pills? Can they? It's like when it's your wife and you thinking about your kids and you thinking about, is something happened? You know she ain't going to the doctor like she's supposed to because she had an underlying heart condition that a regular EKG would have caught.
Is that what it was?
That's what killed her. That's what killed her.
I didn't know.
I go get my heart, all that checked every year. Every adult, even at 30, 25, should do that. So this lady is getting surgery from a doctor who was notorious for bad surgeries. She has an underlying heart condition, which means they wasn't on top of her health. He probably wasn't making sure she was going to the doctor like she supposed to. And then he lets her go do that. There's no reason why he should have let that girl do that. Because she's trying to do that shit probably because he out smashing other chicks. And she like, damn, I got to be able to compete with these chicks. Like, we talk about everything but except what it really is. She trying to...
I mean, there's another clip. Do you want to play that?
No, we can just... You know, it's because obviously, Chrissy, I don't know if you was loud enough to hear through the headphones. Could you hear it?
Yeah, I've heard that one before.
Oh, okay, cool. That's fine. Well, like, I don't know if you guys spoke enough, you and Swave. What do you guys think when you hear that? Obviously, you had headphones and you heard you've heard it already.
I agree to a certain extent, but it's a catch-22 almost, because just like, I can't remember who said it, no matter who, when you don't feel the most confident within your body, no matter what anybody says, like your parent, partner, friend, you feel this way inside. Yeah. But also, it's definitely exacerbated by the fact that whether he's cheating or not, he's just around these women all the time. And I feel like that's something that a lot of women, regardless of whether you're an influencer or not, you can relate to. Like, if you're looking at your person's like For You page and it's just bare cheeks and you're like, hold on.
And he's the funny guy.
And but also, these are assumptions, don't it? It's not far-fetched.
This is what I'm
saying.
saying.
It's very plausible, but these are assumptions. Because
if you're like, your For You page is just full of like big booty chicks and I'm giving IKEA flat pack, it's going to make me feel away. Like,
sometimes that's the algorithm, though, just to say.
You would say that.
That is Mark Zuckerberg.
No, sometimes it is the algorithm. Yeah.
But it makes you feel away. But also, like, I agree with what Van said, because if we are in this together and it's a partnership, not to say that you, like, your life is now not just your own. Like, if we're in this thing, you can't, yes, it's your body and you do what you want to do, all the rest of it. But personally, I feel like you have to take your partner's feelings into consideration. But then again, catch-22 is tough, because there is definitely this train of thought that he is the reason that she did it. The sort of thing that cinched it for me was the fact that they have 3 children and you're doing a procedure that is very risky.
Especially when you have 3 kids.
At the end of the day, if you pop down, you've left 3 children behind.
And then the clip talking about having an underlying...
She's got an underlying heart condition as well, which...
was mainly the cause.
That is what killed her. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and, you know, that is an important factor in all of this, in this argument as well, in regards to, you have a strong case when you are against it as a partner.
Yeah.
Like, you need to know, like, this is, look at the probabilities of this, right?
But the only shit thing with these things is people look at the cases of it going well and people getting their body done and then the attention they get after that. We also, let's be honest, on the other end, if she was still here and she didn't get the surgery, and not to put like a downer on them as a couple, they pop down and we get her YouTube video, he didn't let me get my body done. he's controlling, he's a narcissist, he's a pessimist, all these things now, he wouldn't let me do X, Y, and Z. I can still see a case where like people be like, oh, he's in the wrong for not. No, he's holding her back.
Heart condition. If his rebuttal to that was, we have 3 children and she has a heart condition, I'd be like, yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, like there's you cannot argue. Like he's essentially in a way aiding into saving your life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and there's no selfishness in that involved with me personally. Like I just think that this is just like an informed decision. At the end of the day, like obviously, like, you know, she's gonna want to do what she wants to do in the end of it.
You don't know what conversations couple have had, and that's why that's where you put asterisks against the whole thing they're having. Because, and for some people, they're like, you shouldn't be talking about this anyway. But
oh yeah, no, absolutely. Like
it is a major talking point. And I feel like
it's not nice, like to have to speak on these things, obviously, because of, you know, when things just happen. But unfortunately, this is just how things are.
And culturally, it's on the money what's going on, because it is something that's happening over there in the US and it's seeping over here in the UK, other parts of the world, because it's Brazilian, but like that part of the Americas, it's big, innit? So we're seeing it more and more over here. And if we're not careful,
it could happen,
It could happen. It could happen more.
Bro,
we've seen small cases of girls going abroad and like.
Yeah, you look at the rates of the numbers of, you know, how many of these procedures are taking place. It's definitely grown. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and
they're making it more accessible.
Yeah, and with growth, you're gonna get the good doctors. You're gonna get bad doctors, and you're gonna get, like, you know, someone somewhere in the middle. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, all you need to do is promise. Like, a lot of people don't do diligence. They don't do research enough to know what the implications are.
The reality show. There's one. I don't know what the show is, but it's like this. Not maybe like a big girl.
Roly Poly.
It's
her name's. You do this every time. Her name is Roly.
Her name is Roly Poly.
I think that's her nickname.
Yeah.
That she gave herself.
It was ordained to her.
Ordained!
Like they called him Velvet. It's just given.
Hey, they put the headpiece to head. And there's double entendre in it.
Roly Poly's a mad name.
So yeah,
that is a mad name.
You said so. Roly Poly, reality star. She went to go and get like all these surgeries done. And when I see like the flyer for the doctor, no BMI level discriminate. We like anybody. It's a one-stop shop for everybody.
You know, like
this is craziness, bro.
Sometimes you need to discriminate.
Yeah, it's just like credit cards, bro.
It's just our black women that can just. I could be doing the Dr. Umar thing, but it feels like it's our black women getting exploited in this space where it's like, yeah, just everyone come here, do your thing. All these docs from different cultures, just kind of experimenting on them. It's weird to me,
bro. And like I said, like as it's expanding in, you know, that particular industry, business or whatnot, the women I was referring to in the gym aren't black.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's over there now.
Okay.
Do you know what?
So,
sorry.
Like, it's just one of those things, like, where women are just gonna go to wherever they see is the most feasible, and not like I'm just talking financially. It's financially feasible for them. So they're just going to go over there, and like, what happens when it goes wrong? You can't contact these doctors. You have to respond to them via IG.
Jesus.
Find them on Telegram.
I think the thing you said earlier was, I think one of the probably key thing about like the snapback culture, that pressure. Of course, the BBL thing is there regardless, but that culture itself,
dangerous.
If that needs addressing, because it's not healthy, innit?
Absolutely, it's not.
Surgery, regardless, that itself is not healthy because you just had a whole human being inside you. It's gonna, yes, you might have seen a celebrity. They have an army of help. They're gonna get more sleep than you are. Your body needs rest. It might take Victoria Beckham 2 weeks. It might take you 2 years to really get back to whatever was your level, innit?
Yeah.
You don't have what she has, innit?
Yeah.
You're comfortable with what you're working with, innit? You know?
Yeah.
It's instant gratification at the end of the day. You want the endorphins to hit you straight away. You want to be looking good straight away. It's killing.
It was sad. It's sad across the board because it's like it's made people now dissect their interpersonal relationships. I see a video of him talking with her, and he's like joking her about, like, he was a roast comedian coming up. This might be me giving him like an out and some leeway.
Yeah.
But in that video, she's talking about how he used to describe and joke on her breast before, innit?
Right.
And if people are building a case for maybe him being part of the reason why she might have felt pressure to go and get surgery, those type of comments kind of eat away at someone, innit?
Yeah.
Be like, you know what?
It's on the
My
internet
man,
forever.
And the digital receipts doesn't go away. So for the people that are on that side of the fence going, oh, he killed her, he's part of the reason, which I think is extreme.
Yeah.
But those people do exist.
Yeah.
Those type of videos support their case, innit?
Absolutely. And I saw something today actually where someone was talking about Nicki Minaj saying something about
being in the studio of Lil Wayne and him
being in
joking
studio
about women's bodies and actually felt pressure.
He was like in there with like a lot of women with big bums and, you know, the small waist and all of that. And when she was first over there, she didn't have that.
Yeah.
And he's, you know, making jokes about her body and stuff, which made her go under the knife and blah, blah, blah. So like these things do exist. Do you know what I mean? Like,
because we call cap on that whole like movement, we're not doing it for the guys.
I think it's a bit of 50-50. I do think there are people that
I
do it.
I think it's 70, 30, 80, 20.
I feel
60,
like it's
40. I was being generous. But I do feel like there is a large amount of people that do it for themselves. But at the same time, there are women that they're doing it for men.
I think they are the minority. I'm not trying to you know, discount anyone's like experience, but like if you really get down to the crux of it, it's, you know, for the male gaze. A lot of it, more times than not. I'm not saying that this is 100%, but more times than not, I do believe it's for that.
Yeah. Praise to their family, man, because like the video of him at the funeral, I'm always worried telling people how to grieve and stuff. I personally have much of an issue with the speech. I don't know if you saw the video of the speech. Yeah. Felt heartfelt. Like people, you try and find something to lean on. So he's trying to lean on his faith, innit?
Confirmation bias.
Saying I'm going to be here. God has a plan, basically, going to look after these kids. People didn't like the little joke about, you know, him saying like we had 3 kids, he was trying for 7. Also, it's going to sound crazy. I'm a performer. I'm trying to find, my thing's always finding the funnies, isn't it? I'm trying to find a way of bringing something lighthearted in this space where we're very sad. And I always reference us having that podcast after Chad passed away, yeah? And I listened to that regular.
Chad was a good guy, bro.
Amazing guy.
That podcast.
Yeah. Amazing guy, yeah? And it wasn't easy for any of us to record that podcast, but to still be able to go in and laugh and joke but still pay our respects to our friend that passed away.
Yeah.
That's how personally I want to handle things, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm not overly mad at someone if that's how they're going to move, especially someone that's not just a friend, not to diminish any level relationship, but that's your partner, the mother of your children. There's something different there, isn't it? So, but I think because of everything that's going on around, like trying to find and playing the blame game, you start looking for things, innit?
Oh
and
yeah,
if you're looking for things, you're going to find them.
I just think people need to like really think about how things are in reality, and in these moments, yes, they are in the public eye, but then there's also situations where, like, you know, things are very personal. Yeah. So
we shouldn't even really seen a video from the funeral personally.
We shouldn't. But then also what I'm saying is that like we don't know his true personality. So like how he decides to grieve his partner is how he grieves his partner.
Publicly and privately are going to
be different. Like it's, do you know what I mean? Like it's just, if that's how he is to the people that know him, to the people that were within that church, they probably wouldn't have a problem with it because they know how he is.
Right, there was a more brazy speech as well. Her dad's one.
Her dad?
Oh yeah, I don't know. He went somewhere else. I don't know what he was on.
I didn't watch any of it, to be fair. I saw it on the timeline for sure, but I just didn't want to see it.
Of course, yeah.
So
but I want to get off this, but would you, in closing, where do you guys kind of stand in regards to? Obviously, I know we haven't got information. What's going on? What side of the fence are you?
I think because there are children involved and an underlying health condition, I think if it was me, it's not something I would have done.
Okay, I'm with you on terms of that stance, and I'd be upset at my loved one. I'll be honest.
Yeah, definitely.
One's around and the direct person.
Yeah.
Because there's many ways we can go. There's many things that can happen. There's a lot of things out of our control. Like, not that, you know, like when you hear someone's passed away, you ask what happened, innit?
Yeah.
Because you want to be able to, like, rationalize it. Okay, cool, they were sick, or, you know, unfortunately in our culture, if someone's involved in, like, street life, not that you accept it, but it's like...
Sensitized to it.
It kind of makes sense with what they were doing, innit?
Live by the sword?
Yeah.
It's part of it.
But someone has that, or someone, God forbid, you know, they're in, like, a drunk driving incident. You're going to be mad at the driver because if you didn't drink, my loved one might be here. So I'll be upset. I'll be like, if you didn't go under the knife, you might be here. So it's just yeah, it's shit in it. But
Big facts.
Giving birth already is already dangerous as it is. Do you know what I mean? Especially like for black women, a lot of them are not making it out. Yeah. You know what I mean? So for her to, I don't know, man, it's a lot. She's not black.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know what she is. But I'm just saying in general, like for me, if I was with her,
that's not where I want to go and start.
Yeah.
I don't know what she is, but I'm just saying like the type of women I'm going for, they're black women.
I'm not trying to have anybody slap me like Jocelyn was slapping everybody.
Festival slaps.
Yeah. She was on cocaine. Allegedly.
Fair.
Yeah. What are we watching?
What are you watching? Because I ain't watching that.
Oh, Power. Before Thomas, our listener, flogs us again.
I'm on you lot because when I wanted to talk about Power, you had to watch this.
No, but we've actually waited for you. So you better start talking. What did you think? What did you think?
You watched the leak.
It's crazy. Link was crazy. But I sent you the same website, bro. Chris, bro. Don't let this guy make for you, bro. I sent him the website ages ago.
Did you watch it? You watched the leak?
I didn't watch the leak.
Yeah. I hear it. Obviously, you wanted to wait, whatever, and that. Brazy, man.
Wow.
Is that enough for you, all of that?
Yeah, thank you so much. This has been off the cuff. It's been great. Thanks for listening.
As you guys talk, you jog my memory a little bit more, and yeah, I'll interject.
The uncle, Lucas, he got found out. He was in a Ponzi scheme. Oh my God. Then he ran away.
Yes.
Braden unalived him.
This is where like Braden and Tariq's relationship really came like, you know, it was...
Circle.
It came full circle, but like this is what you call this, a family, innit? So like it's either them or us.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like so they both I think it was at this point where like it was fight or flight basically, because like they know what they're up to, but then Tariq saved his own back and his family that he keeps alluding to, like he wants to be able to get back to his mum and Jasmine. Big Mama.
I will say, yeah, I don't know if they're deluded, but I do kind of respect him and his mum's effort to really think they can leave the life. Like the lengths they will go to try and have this out where like you're going to get your trust fund, you're going to be done with university.
With all of these
you're going to go and have a normal life. Even though things, as they keep going further and further, they keep doing... The level of crime just keeps going up and up.
Yeah, you keep building a RICO.
He gets deeper and deeper into criminality. Yeah. But they're still looking at it as if like, we can get out of this.
Because he's able to go back to his class, the only class that they have in that university.
Yeah.
And discussing Twitter topics
Government
for
politics.
an hour. And privilege and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like, at this point, Tariq is under the thumb by the law. By who's Mecca's woman again? What's the British lady? What's her name?
Sandra.
Mona? Is it Mona?
Well, I know she's married to Uncle Phil from Bel Air and that.
Oh,
in real life?
Really? Rah, I didn't know that.
Okay.
What was you gonna say?
Nothing.
Okay, cool.
And obviously, like the Tejadas
they're falling apart.
They're falling apart at the moment because I think it was episode 9 where they realized Drew baited up the whole business with his YouTube outburst at the bar. He's a liability, man. He was a liability.
So obviously, dig down and just couldn't control himself.
Gordo, he found out Gordo. He offed his pups, Lorenzo. Yeah. Obviously, it was done by Monet. Mumsy was like, you know. Bruh, like she couldn't get over the fact that he shot Zeke, he killed Zeke, and she was like, he's got to go, but my kids can't know. But
because they'll never forgive her.
It's stupid of you to ask the person that your son's sleeping with to do it, thinking that it would never come out. Especially like how information leaks within that show. Everyone has an agenda. Davis McLean has an agenda.
But she was playing on his
Jenny has an agenda
for her to get to him, basically.
Of course,
that's what it was, isn't it? So,
but there's an agenda in everything. Everyone has one. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it was always gonna, you know, get back somehow. And the mum clocked like, "Rah, you were responsible for offing my husband, and now my son's gone missing. When the last time I saw him was with your son, and now I see an outburst."
It was a confession.
No, even it was before a confession. That show, like, which is like, what happened to your husband, but you've not like retaliated. Like, you're
don't seem
moving
to be
weird.
grieving,
Yeah,
yeah.
so you're not
Seems to be
grieving. You're
mourning.
not giving like the like the grieving widow.
Yeah.
You're fucking popping bottles like it's 4th
Yeah.
of July. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on here?
Yeah.
It's bait.
And she said it like, can you stop playing can you forget about the rules of the game for a second? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want no more violence and blah, blah, blah.
But that lady showed her weakness by saying that.
She was like, you know what? She's got to go.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, these men are like professional hitmen with gas chambers and shit.
So where do you even?
Where do you get
Where
that?
do you find this? Where do you find this equipment?
Bro, if you listen.
On a busy road.
Okay.
If you at that level of street, you're gonna find it.
That's a GTA mission, bro. That's
That is a
Is
mission of
that
mission.
the power writers going a bit too far? Do you think?
I think
Did that seem a bit far fetched?
creative license, innit? Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Let's just say that it was just. Let's do it in a way where it's non-suspecting, like, because the easy thing is to just go up and start shooting.
Very true. And we've seen that throughout the
Yeah, like
series.
people would just run up on people. Yeah, like we've seen 7 seasons of it. Let's do it in a different way where like let's monoxide this place up.
I said monoxide this place up.
Yeah.
Like to the point where she has to be the last one breathing enough to say it was Monet.
That's the
I'm like, you're fighting for your life. Your children are all like slumped and that,
But you're
then
alive, yeah.
You're alive to say that it was Monet, and obviously that gives them a different perspective on their mum now, and it's like, rah, we're already not sure about you. And now that we know this information, we could be next.
Yeah, how do you come at it? Because if you can kill your husband, you can kill your kids.
Yeah.
It's how they're looking at it.
Yeah, yeah,
They already
absolutely.
have a turbulent relationship with her.
Yeah, and now to be
especially
not,
Diana. So.
not trying to shoot like give her any bail like an out. I don't see from how they've written Power and how the series played out that she would actually kill her kids. For her, not justifying it, I can understand that character why she killed Lorenzo, because you killed my out. You also it was more of she's not hearing that it was a mistake. It's like you did this to spite me because the truth came about who this person really is. It wasn't really that we fucked up basically. So you can kind of understand where like, because before like everything goes left and she's part of the life, that probably was maybe her most pure time when she has Zeke.
Lorenzo was led by love and envy at the same time.
I'm trying to kill my
Dangerous
remember what Young Fuck said? Don't die trying to talk to my woman,
You
bro.
finna die by this pussy?
Because I am. And he did.
Fair enough. And you know, it's I think what hurt her more was the fact that he was running around like he didn't do it.
Yeah. She's like, I know you did it.
Like, and all this time you watched me cry and blah, blah, blah. If it was a mistake, you should have just said that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, because you shot him from behind. So.
But you can't come and admit that though, especially because if you know your woman, she's not going for it. So he was fucked from the jump. Like the minute it happened,
Doomed
he's
if
fucked.
he does, doomed if he doesn't.
Yeah.
So.
How'd you come and say that I killed your son?
Hey.
Yeah, it's true. Can we talk about Kane being pussy whipped on Effie?
To the point man dressed up as a lawyer. With the glasses,
with the
spectacles.
spectacles.
And she said, because we
Finally knows
fucked
grammar.
one time.
What a dickhead.
He was like, oh, yeah.
He finally
He
knows
was
English.
in there blowing grammar.
Fam, he was like,
Man said legalese.
he was like, oh, I'm here to help you. He was like, there is no us. What? Because we fought once.
That's cold.
That hurt
She's a
his
misogynist.
soul.
That's cold, you know.
I mean,
Dagger to the heart.
was she wrong?
She wasn't, but like, I'm help me to help you.
I was just like, Tariq, he got batted up in the lawyer's office, yeah, saved by Davis, and she loves that Don. I feel like she's still, her feelings are still geared towards Tariq. Yeah.
I think she can still respect how he moves a bit more. Whereas like with Kane, she's like, you don't. It's more of an extension of you not rating Tariq. Why you kind of want me?
It's a power trip, isn't it?
Yeah. And she is someone that's like quite of a lone soldier. It's like I don't want to be under your regime type of thing.
And he's always kind of like been trying to move to her, so she's probably just seeing it as like, rah, like you know, you just wanted to be, and you know, you caught me at a vulnerable moment. This vulnerable moment's up.
Form from anger.
Yeah,
Form from anger.
Yeah.
Form from pure anger.
Yeah, from pure anger.
Thoughtless prime.
Yeah. So you know, the situation's real now. I'm in custody.
Yeah.
Don't try and come and save the day, bro. Like, me and you weren't like that.
Also, as well, she strikes me as someone like her because of being a lone soul. She doesn't want to be indebted to someone.
Yeah.
So he now saves the day. It's like you kind of have to
can just
pattern
dash
up
her
with
down at any
him,
time.
and yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my real lawyer to show up.
And you also showed maybe you're not as ganked as you seem because he was basically pressurizing her, like blame it on Tariq. And as much as Effie can, wherever she is, she's not a snitch. She doesn't come across to me as that.
Yeah.
Like she would snitch.
It's just that because when they were at Choate in the original Power series, she fucked over Tariq. So that's where, like, you know, the
But she's
trust
in it for herself,
issues
innit?
stems from, and with the whole Lauren thing and not telling Tariq, but she was looking out for Tariq.
She was, in essence, she was.
She wasn't wrong for what she did.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, especially being in the game that they're in.
But that's probably, that's also the writing. They're trying to be too slick.
Yeah.
Bro, smoke her, bro.
Yeah.
But obviously, her not smoking allows us to have the storyline at the end. But
Is Lauren Angela Valdez to Tariq?
yes.
It's Lauren.
And Effie's what? Tasha?
Shit then.
I just lost the love of my life.
Lost the love of my life.
Because Tariq drove Effie all the way to some lake. And I was like, rah, Tariq's going to off Effie. But he was just like, you know what? I'm going to leave you here. Walk.
Yeah.
Find your own way home.
That's funny because he's been walking for 7 seasons.
Yeah. And all of a sudden he's got a Porsche and then he gets robbed by 2-Bit.
Oh God.
I always got some proper funny moments, you know.
Yeah.
A man had a Porsche for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Man's got all this drip, no whip.
Yeah, finally got the car, and then it's taken away from him in 5 minutes. 2-Bit makes an appearance, and he's like 100 bands.
And brother, we know you sell drugs, but can you be inconspicuous a little bit? Man's got a Porsche.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, with all these allegations against you and stuff,
Can you get a Prius, bro?
And you
Like-
don't even have access to your trust fund yet. Where's this bread coming from, bro? Check out Crash Coin.
Shout out Sax. He did that.
Oh yeah, nah.
He really
that
did
letter.
The letters.
Yeah, great
letters.
move.
Yeah.
Great
Ooh,
move.
I love it.
And
Causing
he made
chaos.
Jenny feel guilty as well. Just wasn't the sex.
But it wasn't not the sex.
Yeah, he loved her.
feelings
That was
too,
a show.
man.
When
I
you
want
love,
to have a
you love a
family.
woman too much, because his character had to die, and I liked how it went down in the end. Because I've been wanting them to kill him off for smoking way
from
before,
season 1.
from
Yeah.
ages
From
ago.
season 1.
But he's that annoying character where like you do root for him in a little weird way, but he's very principled. So the whole thing of the Lauren thing, where like there's times when he should side with Jenny, but he's like, no, you didn't show me.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, this guy's acting pussy with. But no, she's using him.
Yeah.
And he knows he really likes her, loves her, but you're using my love against me.
Bro, he was like,
Scar's got him killed.
Love Scars got him killed, and she was like, "What? You want this pussy? Better free up information."
That's crazy.
That's what she was saying, bro, throughout the
The
season.
more information I get, the hornier I get.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Basically
Man's in the pussy wearing a wire.
Oh my God.
Man's
Wait.
wearing a wire. In
Sorry.
Both, wait, too much just happened.
Hang
Oh
on.
my God.
Okay, what did you say? I want to speak of you. Repeat yours, I repeat mine.
What did I say?
What did you guys say? Go on,
What did
Chrissy.
you
You
say?
heard it. Repeat it.
What did I say?
As
You take notes in meetings and HR meetings, so like, come on.
you said something about being in the coochie wearing a wire,
Yeah.
and I heard the word clit, and my ears
Yeah,
just.
the more you snitch, you rub the clit.
DJ Scratch and Sniff.
Okay.
Mix a lot.
So mix a lot.
So mix a lot.
That might be the title.
So mix a lot. The thing is, and then you've got what's the Hispanic detective, the annoying one,
Oh,
Blanca. Oh my gosh,
Get him to
She's like
keep on
she's a dog in heat.
she needs to get offed.
Yeah.
I need her. I need
She
to
didn't
see her
get
in a
smoked by
box.
Effie or someone.
Yeah. Ghost would have killed her already.
Yeah.
Actually,
Tommy would have killed her.
Yes.
Tommy would have killed her.
Oh,
Tommy been
Tommy's
trying.
back. And
Tommy does make an appearance.
That whole weird tension of him and Tasha, like, we're family, but you guys are trying to smoke each other, bro.
Yeah, like in. Do you think what Tasha did?
What, when coming back to Monet's house and doing a shootout and stuff?
Nah, bottling Tariq.
Yeah,
At
he's
that
right move
moment.
because she knows her son.
Yeah.
You're more feeling to your dad. He would have
Yeah.
shot Tommy.
Yeah,
You're
Because
right.
he wants to protect his mum.
and that conversation that Braden had with Tariq,
Yeah.
like, like I don't want to become you, bro, because
But that's almost offensive because it's like, this thing was all like a game. Braden was very excited at the start, yeah? Yes, I'm glad that you're seeing that, like, where this thing is going to, yeah. But you're knee deep in it now, and you have the stuff, the safety net of your family name, the family business. You can just go in like
Western Holdings.
even going on trial and saying that I'm the guy behind this drug operation and like
kind of
getting
go
off
scot-free.
Getting off scot-free. You're always going to be fine. But now, when I truly need you, you don't want to be here. Even though yes, I understand him saying he doesn't want to, because Braden doesn't really want to kill anybody. He just wants money and girls, innit?
Yeah.
That's what he's truly in it for, innit?
Yeah.
Like he basically I think he would thrive in like selling drugs in the party scene.
Yeah.
Selling pills at a
what he was doing
festival.
before,
That kind of vibe. That's what he's on, really.
Low
innit?
level.
On an
He
Asher
don't-
Roth vibe.
He don't want to go cunch.
He don't want to go cunch. No.
Braden
He
don't
didn't-
wanna- he don't wanna go cunch and
He
lick
didn't
knees.
even want to be involved with the whole Lauren thing.
Yeah.
Like
He knows he's fresh on what he can and can't do.
Yeah.
Whereas Tariq, like,
But he caught his
look
body.
at him and you know this ain't really you, but he proves us time and time again he's a serial killer. Tariq
Yeah,
will
he
kill.
really
Reek is a serial
He's his
killer.
dad.
Yeah.
He's his dad.
Yeah.
Just
No
just
gilet.
can't fight.
Bro, bruv, the way
Kane
Kane is mollywopped him.
Yeah.
In a law firm.
Yeah.
Sorry. So
Man get
sorry
smashed
for
with
him.
Hackard Bell. And Hackard Bell, whatever you call it. With
I'm
the
like
big back.
these dons are breaking into a law firm and fighting at the same time.
Fingerprints everywhere.
That law firm was kind of unruly, man.
Yeah, that-
they was a clean walk around like his pack.
Yeah, he was walking around like he was pack. Like he was just like he had a lot of McLean Davis has a lot of dirt on him. Like so much.
But he's the type of person that will you know, like sometimes in life, karma doesn't hit certain people. He will cut through because for me, the theme of the last 2 episodes was like principled people paying for it with their lives. So his brother essentially gave him an out, innit? Because he's like,
Who was like replaced.
yeah, we prefer Red Man because of the
Episode
relationship with Method Man.
Episode 8, like
no explanation.
and you done.
But he's here, innit?
Yeah.
Like, so I've done all these years in jail to protect you so that you don't go down the criminality route and you're essentially even more of a criminal in a
Yeah.
professional setting.
Yeah.
Let me free you from this, man.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me. I'm dying anyway.
Yeah.
Let me smoke my man and off myself. So you ain't got to worry about me, innit?
Yeah.
He's done him a favor.
He's done him a favor. He's done him a solid.
Sacrificing, like, he was only going to die as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Can we talk about Councilman Tate's shady?
Another person who will cut through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even with
Cockroach,
like
never die.
his babes that like, you know, she doesn't know whether she wants to be with him or not. Like, you know, she's morally like she has this moral high ground and he's just like, get it at any means, babes.
Yeah, but she's kind of deluded, bro. That high level politics, someone, man, blood has to get spilt, man.
Yeah.
Nah, for real.
This ain't financial fair
Yeah,
play,
yeah.
bro.
This
We have
ain't-
to do
this ain't
something
it.
mad.
You know, Pep couldn't win the treble without it.
Come on, chill out. I don't want to talk about trouble, bro. Chill out. Oh, yeah, chill out, man.
Sorry.
Sports.
Sorry.
I need to get this. He's like, raw, like, you know, Tariq's giving me 5 bands a week.
She needs to do local politics, man. Stick
Yeah.
to the you know, the council places that you're used
Even
to.
do
now, man.
like parent-teacher association.
Yeah, just chill out, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to the White House, so you're here talking to me about stealing
Morals.
money. This is part of the gig.
Ethics.
I said ethics.
There ain't no ethics in this.
Out.
Yeah, this is like, this, you know, but
Diana.
She stepped up to the plate.
Yeah, she did.
She
Another
put on the
one on
wig.
the
She put on,
roster.
she put on Monet's wig.
She's a wicked woman.
She put
She's a wicked
Chrissy
woman.
and Diana.
Chrissy and you.
That one, yeah, that one I can get behind.
that's another one on Tariq's
Chrissy and
roster.
you.
You
What are we saying about Tariq's roster?
You done the trouble.
Faultless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whilst I check the camera, you can talk about Tariq's roster.
Tariq's
Yeah.
roster, like, I know certain man that are like, yo, Tariq's roster, he learnt from his pops.
Yeah. All while being on foot as well.
But I'm just like,
He don't even like them like that.
he don't even really.
That's what's crazy.
He don't even like them like that.
What's so
They're
nice
just
about his roster,
interchangeable to him.
he's going to get a new babe. When
Yeah.
all this is said and done, yeah, and he gets his trust fund, yeah, he's going to get a
Get a
babe
new
that's like an
babe.
accountant.
Yeah.
He's going to get like a regular babe and that.
But the babes in this show are just, no one's clean.
Or in regards to how they move and stuff.
Yeah, like even Braden's girl.
But you could tell from the get-go though, bro. Come
She
on, man.
was like,
Someone essentially is like a PA,
You
an
know.
assistant.
Yeah, you
is
know.
too close and in
Yeah,
contact
yeah,
with the higher ups.
yeah.
Like you don't want to like, of course, in the real world, you don't want to tar them in the same brush. But for the storyline of a fictional show, let's just say that you're knacking someone, man. You have to be, bro, to be that in the know of what's
Uncle
going
Luke, Uncle Lucas.
on. Come on, man.
I mean,
And she was.
yeah. And then he's there to save the day. He's like, bro, I can make all of this go away.
Yeah.
you just gotta trust me. I don't have the same privilege as you. Like, you've got Western Holdings,
and it's very true.
Yeah,
Western Holdings.
like I don't.
I was really surprised by how Diana played the whole situation, saying that I can't even remember now. Saying that Tariq did it. No, getting Tariq to
do the thing, but then someone else doing it.
It was Tasha. I was like, oh my god.
But she's been well trained from the get go, because her dad had said to her mum, said that like they knew of the closeness. Use that against Tariq. She early in the seasons, it's been a theme of her.
Yeah.
Use your closeness. You basically use your womanly wiles. Because her mum early on was sleeping with the police officer for the information. Whilst Lorenzo was in jail.
Yeah.
Bro, look at the womb you come from.
Yeah.
Use that box to get where you need to get to.
You see her hiding the burner in the boot.
Come on.
Wicked women.
In her thigh boot.
That's a serious boot as well, by the way.
Yeah,
Wicked
that's a good
women.
boot.
Yeah.
Can't have Mary J. Blige now with no representation of the
with
boots.
the wig on.
Wig on, exactly.
Playing Monet.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
And it's bare little things. You see, once we started talking, look how much I'm giving you.
Hey.
I watched it. At the start, when I just said Brazy, you was thinking I wasn't going to give. Is it giving?
It's giving.
It's giving.
That drive by Old Man, it was crazy though. That was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
AK shaped like Jada Kingdom, for real.
Hey.
Lyrics, man.
You saying the drum was heavy?
Yeah.
Say Jada's Kingdom. Oh my god, we're not worthy.
You're not. But I mean, it just then leaves things open for the next season.
For Ghost to come